I think it will.
I think it'll instantly...
I think that will end world peace.
End world peace?
End war. I think that will bring about world peace.
No, I think it might just kill... Claudia Winkleman.
I think it might just...
I think it might just light her head on fire.
It might kill Olivia Colman.
It's not...
Olivia Colman might be passing.
I think
might see it. I might just die on the spot.
Gee-Wizz. That's the name of the show. Gee-Wizz. Now on this episode, Gee-Wizz. We're gonna have a little chinwag. We hope you enjoy it.
Gee-Wizz! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Felix.
Yep.
We didn't miss anything, did we?
Nah.
There wasn't like another month between January and March, was there?
Nope.
No, I didn't think
Second
so.
month of the year.
Yeah.
Of the year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, great. So we've got a big episode here. Lots of big news, big stories. The biggest of the big news is the whole Warner Brothers saga. We'll get back to that. Mm-hmm. There's also loads of trailers. We've got to talk about Mando and Grogu, Spider Noir, some new business, new CEOs, new people, Claudia Winkleman, because I know you're really excited about her.
Yep.
It's a good slate, but we'll get straight in with the top big news story. Is cinema dead? It's a very dramatic title. There's going to be lots of, we've already got a thumbnail. It's all very dramatic. Cinema is probably not over, but people are saying it because the Warner Brothers saga has come to an end, seemingly. I mean, it might take another twist. We talked in the last episode about how Netflix was buying Warner Brothers and the Paramount CEO wasn't happy about it, and so kept trying to put more money in, but Warner Brothers kept saying no. Well, it turns out that money can always prevail because they just put more money in, and Warner Brothers said yeah. So that's how that saga ended.
Great.
We do have the news that Paramount have promised that they will release 30 films to the cinema a year or something strange like that. It's part of Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Which maybe cinema itself will carry on. The biggest criticism people had with Netflix was, are they just going to put everything on streaming? But that's where the criticisms end, because everyone seems to just hate Paramount because it's just they're not very good people. But yeah, so Netflix are backed away for their deal. Paramount are paying $111 billion. That's their superior deal. But people are worried because Paramount is considered a Silicon Valley streaming titan with close political connections to the Trump administration.
Wow, that's not good.
Which is bad both for cinema, but also it will mean that
he gets more money.
2 or 3 of the major US news channels will now be owned by the same company.
What?
Something like that.
What have they got to do with it?
Because Warner Brothers owns CNN, I think, and Paramount already owned something. So now they'll be both owned by them. So that's great.
So there are going to be no non-biased American news channels.
Nah. I mean,
left.
There was only 1 or 2 left.
Yeah.
Now there's none.
No.
It also means that Warner Bros. Will no longer be split because the money is enough that it was originally Netflix was only buying part of Warner Brothers, and
they were buying one brother.
One of the brothers,
yep,
and then the other brothers were going to stay and just do small stuff. But now all of the brothers will be friends with Donald Trump.
Brotherly love,
yes. That's that big story. What's your thoughts?
It's Trump. So my thoughts are it's not good. That's a bit simple and vague, but anything that's improving his standard of life is just not a good thing. Yeah.
Did you hear? What's your thoughts on Trump bombing Iran? That's not really in our field of discussion.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad.
Yep, we'll just leave it there.
Let's leave it there.
Okay, on to the next news. Cinema is it'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, 30 films a year is still more than 29.
Sir Christopher Nolan has already been leading loads of actors guilds and loads of things and I think Tom Cruise was doing a lot. The actors were Tom Cruise is good at rallying support for the acting community. Ill. Well, yes, of course.
He makes me feel mildly
insane, but
Yeah, but
the actors will prevail. The industry will prevail.
Yeah.
Also, it'll be fine.
I feel like, you know, how Tom Cruise is. You know, he is Tom Cruise.
Yes.
And Tom Cruise has a whole lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I really hope that he doesn't just sort of like spoil that new young actress's acting career, because she's really good, and I think now she's married to Tom Cruise.
Who's that? Sorry.
Have you seen? Okay, you know, Knives Out. You know the woman that throws up whenever she lies in Knives Out.
Yeah.
She's also the hologram girlfriend in the second Cyber. No, what's it called?
I don't know.
No, wait. Give me a second. Blade Runner.
Okay, right.
She's also in the second Blade Runner.
Yep.
She's the like weird paid for hologram girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know who I'm on about?
No, but go ahead anyway.
Knives Out. Come on.
Yeah, no, I know the one in Knives Out. Yeah.
She's now married to Tom Cruise, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Which is like,
Isn't she young?
I hope.
And isn't he
she's
old?
a young upcoming actor. Well, no, not like that. That's like, there's not like the age gap isn't
Right, okay.
that bad. I'm just talking about like how he is the Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And she's just started her acting career. I hope that she continues it and doesn't just live off of Tom Cruise, because she's really good.
Yeah.
She's been great in the stuff I've seen her in. But I keep doing that by accident.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other like
Things to mention about Tom Cruise.
No, I was gonna say like big acting dynasties. I mean, you've got like Bryce Dallas Howard and
Brad Pitt.
Ron Howard, the director.
I like Brad Pitt.
Who's Brad Pitt related?
What do you want to? Oh, you just said big actors, and I said
No, I said
big actor dynasties. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I like Brad Pitt.
Okay, just Brad Pitt in general.
Brad Pitt's great.
Did you see that F1 got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars?
I have not seen that.
It's so random.
I also still haven't seen that F1 film. But
no, I haven't seen it.
I've heard it's good.
It's so random. Like, I guess it shows that some people in the Oscars just like a chill film, because all the other ones are what you'd expect, like One Battle After Another and Hamnet and all the great big, everyone's talking about those sort of films. But that, all the ones that are supposed to like really mean something and are so thematically, but then there's just F1.
No, but it's not about the cars, because like,
no, I know that
F1 is such a boring sport. Like, the cars go on the track and whatever one's first wins. It's just like, not for me, I guess. But the film, making, obviously we know I'm not a huge football fan. I could never care less who kicks the ball into the net. But first goal wins. It's such a great film. I loved it so much. And it was about football, but it's about the people. It makes a story out of the people playing the football. And again, I haven't seen F1. I haven't seen the film, but it's an actual film with Brad Pitt. It's great.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's good.
So there's going to be a story.
It also got nominated for Best Sound, which I found funny, because surely it's just probably,
but
again,
that's why I feel like watching F1 as a sport. I mean, like in person as a sport must be so boring, because you're sat at some area around the track, and every now and then you'll just see.
Yeah.
Who was that in first place? I don't know.
I couldn't see.
All a blur.
No. Unless you're like into actually racing and you do the race.
But I feel like even if somebody sat at home and watched F1 on their TV, it would be more interesting, because you can see the cars going around the track, whereas in person it's just a blur.
Yes. I'd rather watch soapbox racing. I think Red Bull sponsors it. When they build the
Red Bull sponsors a lot of things.
Yeah, the racers each build a stupid themed little car, tiny little wagon, and then they race it down a really short little track.
I've never heard of this.
It's great. But it's like it's hardly a race at all. It's just like, look at these grown men in these tiny.
They just roll things down the track,
and some of them are really good. Sometimes you get like someone's built a really convincing cardboard Batmobile, and they're all dressed up, and it's all really impressive. And they have like a parachute that shoots out of the back at the end of the race, and it's like, wow,
well done, Bear.
Yes,
how are you proud?
Yeah, that's all I could think of watching the bobsledding in the Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened as well, the Winter Olympics.
That did happen as well.
Did you watch it?
I did watch some of it.
It's a silly sport. It's so strange.
What?
Well, I mean...
Wait, what? The Olympics isn't a sport?
No, I mean, like...
bobsledding.
The Winter Olympics in general is quite
full of
strange.
silly sports.
It's full of silly sports.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, half of it's just curling.
The one where they curl the rock down the ice and they're scribbling their head is just that's boring. That's a silly sport, especially since there's special rocks from only one island, and they have to return them back to the island after the curling. Did you know that?
No.
I'm pretty sure they're like a special kind of rock only found in one place, and they have to give the rocks back after they've done the curling.
They just take them on loan.
So stupid, but the rest of them, I don't think the rest of the sports are silly.
Well, I mean, the skiing's obviously cool.
Yeah.
And then you got your ice dancing.
Yeah, the figure skating.
Yeah.
And I watched a lot of that. That was the thing that I watched the most.
Yeah.
Because one of my mates has recently sort of got me into all the lore.
The lore?
The lore, but there's lore.
Of
the people.
Ice skating.
The figure skating, the people. There's lore. So I watched that the most.
What's the lore?
People not being allowed into it and all that, I guess. But
yeah.
But you know,
there has been some interesting stories.
The only thing in the Winter Olympics, other than the curling, that I find silly is you know when people go down all the little tunnels in the ice head first and all that.
Yes.
The one where they do that, but in a little compact rocket. I feel like there are so many different. There are like 4 different versions.
Yeah,
of that
well,
sport.
I think that's the bobsledding.
Yeah, no, they're like 4 different versions. There's the one where you go down just your flesh body full speed on your front, which is terrifying and impressive. And then there's the one where you go down on your back, feet first, which is, I guess, like, that's still impressive. Yeah. And there's the one where you do that, but there's another man on top of you, which is like, okay, this was a little bit weird and uncalled for. I don't know why you need that, but it's still fleshy body.
It's
that's
some
impressive.
Sort of stag
and then there's one where you got all held together in a little rocket, a little torpedo going down. It's like, this isn't impressive anymore. No. You're all protected. And why is there a second guy sitting in the cone of the shell of the rocket? What's his purpose?
Also, surely once you start off, there's like not much you have to do.
Well, no, there's a lot of stuff you have to do, because when you're on anything for like going really fast, that's not you're in a car.
Well, you've got to keep your balance, right?
No. But I mean, the slightest little turn can move you so far. Like if I'm going down a really steep hill on a bike, like if I put the tiniest bit of weight to one side, I'm all the way on the other side of the road now.
Yeah,
it's so you have so much control. With if you're going that fast, the slightest little difference. It makes a lot. So going down on your front and all that, and then going on your back, those two I find impressive and enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Because they are genuinely dangerous.
Yes.
But the one where there's 2 guys for some reason, and the one where there's a rocket, I just feel like, what's the need? They're silly. And obviously curling. But those are the only 3 I have.
We watched a lot of curling largely just because it was on all of the time. Like literally every time you turn it on, it's curling.
Oh yeah, that's
constantly.
Yeah, that was a lot.
So we did end up watching a fair bit of curling.
Yeah.
If you know what's going on, it's kind of interesting, especially like near the end, and it's like
it's the rock and the thing and the
and they got to brush really quickly.
Oh, they should do.
Brush.
It's just I don't know. It's not for me. I like the we're gonna sound so stupid and jarring to anyone who knows about the Winter Olympics, because we're just gonna say the one with the rocks, the one with the sled
and the rocket ship.
I like the the one with the rocket ship, but I don't know the names, so I'm gonna keep saying the one with the whatever. But I like the one with the big hill where they go down and then they go up. This sounds so childish, sounds so stupid. I know. They go down and they go up. But they're going to do the big jumps. And hopefully not break the leg.
Oh, Big Air.
Huh?
Big Air, that's what it's called.
It's called Big Air.
But it sounds like a made-up name, but that's actually what it's called. They're like, now for Big Air.
There was a guy called Felix Pigeon doing that, I think. Just like to put that out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. But
Felix, take flight.
I think somebody had somebody broke their leg and then it was fixed 3 days prior, and they still went on and did that.
Yes.
And re-shattered it, I'm pretty sure.
And then they had to get helicoptered away.
Yeah, they had to get helicoptered away.
Yes.
That's not good. I mean, I just wouldn't risk it, because what are you going to gain from that? I mean, the tiniest chance that you could suddenly somehow get Olympic gold, it's just too small of a chance. Like, why are you still you do the Olympics, for the competition of the Olympics.
Yes.
That's why you do the Olympics.
Right.
But if you've got a practically broken leg, surely, one, you're just not going to do as well as people with a non-practically broken leg.
Yeah.
And 2, you're gonna re-break your leg. Like, the risks are just too. I personally would not.
Yeah, if it's for the competition and you stand
for the competition,
yeah,
you shouldn't. I guess for the joy of I'm in the Olympics, I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah,
you still just shouldn't. Because there's always next 4 years.
Yeah,
when your leg is not broken.
Exactly.
I just wouldn't risk lifelong damage to your leg.
No,
because you're. It's not like you've injured your leg and you're gonna go do some curling. You've injured your leg and you're going to catapult yourself off a giant snowy hill and hopefully land.
Yes,
it's just I just wouldn't go for that. But
yeah.
All right. A lot of like. Oh, sorry, my bad. What were you going to say?
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say like there's a lot of what's it called, controversy with the winner of the figure skating. People like are angry about it because they're saying
why
the standards have gotten so low.
In figure skating,
because like apparently, I mean, I don't know much about this stuff, but I was watching it and it seemed like a good performance. But apparently, to my naked eye, it's not. No, I'm not a judge, but apparently there was a lot of stuff she messed up or missed. It was wobbly on, and her total points was like 220 something, whereas usually the Olympic gold winners are 250 something.
Right.
And it's just like that's 30 whole points down.
Yeah.
And people are saying the standards are too low. She didn't deserve to get to win it and stuff. But I just feel like.
But if no one did better than her.
Yeah. I mean, well, somebody did do a lot better than that on their like sort of practice round.
Oh.
And then somebody got like 150 something on their little practice round, and then after that official judgment, they changed it. When they watched the real Olympics, after that like official judgment, they went back and went, actually nah, let me just rank that down to like 217 or something.
What?
Which I feel like I didn't realize that was allowed.
No,
which is a bit weird.
Yeah, actually, we've changed our mind. That one wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but Winter Olympics they're called.
Yes,
it's snowy.
Yeah. Speaking of points, here's your reminder that if you're a good boy for the episode, then you get points.
If I'm a what?
If you're a good boy.
I don't like this.
Last time we did the quiz of the year, and we established that I won, but you get to keep receiving points every episode. Based on my judgment, so yes.
How much were you on again?
That's the. I don't know. I can find out.
Because if you're gonna keep doing this, right, keep getting points, it's gonna take like. I swear you were 100 ahead of me or something. Because I remember there was one question where you were like, "You're probably right, but I'm gonna give myself 100 and you 0 or something like that."
Yeah, I was on like 100 and something.
Purely opinionated.
Yeah. Well, that was the thrill of it. And it was very thrilling.
It was so thrilling.
Well, that was our topic on Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Glad that we got that done. The BAFTAs happened. We talked a little bit about the Oscars, but the BAFTAs happened as well. I think the Brits happened last night, but like, who cares? Literally, it's the British Pop Music Awards. I no,
couldn't care less. Could not care less.
I mean, maybe you really do, but I'm vetoing that.
Pop music.
No. It's the British Pop Music Award. No.
I mean, like, I'm a fan of older Britpop.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
Blur and what they call? Wait. No, Pulp.
Yes.
Yeah, Pulp. I couldn't remember the name for a second. Yeah, old stuff.
But because this is new.
No, because it's all of the
the
electronic noise.
I did catch the end of it, and I saw who won, but I can't remember. I don't know.
Why did you
it was on. Someone won. I can't remember. I can't remember who won.
Who cares?
That's our overview. Someone won.
Pop.
Someone won.
It's boring.
But the BAFTAs happened, and in true BAFTAs fashion, instead of giving it to any of the people who you would have expected. And I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to win. Best Actor went to Robert Aramayo for his performance in I Swear. He was. Did you watch some of the Rings of Power, the Lord of the Rings show?
Oh yeah,
he was one of the elves. Cool. He was one of the main elves. But
I don't know who he is.
So in the running was like like Leonardo DiCaprio. And,
one of the greatest.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
and
Chalamet.
But no, they gave it to this English guy.
I mean, he's English.
Yeah,
we get some publicity.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's our awards.
My bad.
We get to give them to who we
forgot.
like. It's our awards. It's the only place where where things like Wars and Gromit can actually win anything. Apart from our awards, of course. So that happened. Everything else was pretty expectable. Jessie Buckley won Best Actress for Hamlet, I think. I haven't seen Hamlet yet.
Neither have I.
I know it's about like Shakespeare's son or whatever.
I thought that Shakespeare wrote Hamlet.
No, he wrote Hamlet, inspired by his son. But Hamnet was the actual name of his son.
Wait, what's this called? Is this called Hamlet or Hamnet?
Hamnet, which was the name of his son.
So this is about his son?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with Hamlet, really?
No, because the play Hamlet was inspired.
So this is just another thing inspired from his son?
This is the story of his son.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it.
I understand it now. Neither have I.
Yeah, no. So that's that. Now, new section. Woo! We have Trowels of trailers. We're digging them up with our trowels.
Yeah.
Digging them up very good. What are we going to dig up first?
Are you proud of yourself with that little...
I'm really proud of myself.
Little play on words.
Right, first thing I'm digging them up.
With your what?
I'm in my garden.
What are you digging up?
With my trowel.
What are you digging up?
Trailers.
With what?
With a trowel.
Genius.
In my garden. Right. Okay, first thing I'm digging up. One Piece Season 2, live action, coming out 10th of March. Yes, You're more interested in this than I am.
I am way more interested in this.
All right, we just watched it, so talk about it.
Just watched what?
We just watched it.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We took the trailer on. I need my memory jogging.
For goodness sake. Well, as someone who knows nothing about One Piece, that was incredible.
There was no need for that electric guitar. I'm just going to say that.
The electric guitar was cool.
Yeah,
no, it was cool.
It's a series set in pirate times.
Yeah.
The electric guitar felt so out of place. Yeah. But anyway, not ignoring that.
Oh, no, that reminds me. I finally watched Sinners. Sinners, it's the vampire film.
Oh, yeah.
With the people playing guitars. But yeah, randomly they get on, even though it's set in like maybe
pirate times.
40s America, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe, or 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone's in those sort of suits and stuff. Yeah, randomly he gets an electric guitar at one point, and it's like, okay, sure. Randomly in the middle, it's like, sure, fine. Anyway, One Piece.
Okay. Trailer seemed, it seemed decent. I can't say there are bits that seem goofy because bits are always going to seem goofy.
Oh yeah,
when you're watching,
it's a goofy show.
Yeah, when you're watching actual One Piece, you don't notice these things, but when you see it in live action, I'm like, oh, maybe a polka dot otter riding on a chain gun mounted vulture is a little off.
Yeah,
maybe just a bit. But, it seems generally decent. I liked the casting for Mr. 3. I liked the casting for Vivi.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm going to say One Piece fan and racist in the same sentence, but I've seen a few people upset about Vivi's casting because they've changed her race.
Uh-oh.
I mean, the whole, why are you watching One Piece if you're going to have these... the whole message of the show is about, freedom from oppression and diversity and all that stuff.
When you've said before that loads of student revolts in the East Asia were using One Piece flags and they've managed
to overthrow the government using the straw pirate flag. But the whole message of the show is it's the opposite of these people's opinions about, because I don't know why you have a problem with them making Vivi not white, because she's supposed to be from... Well, everyone in Alabasta was white for some reason.
Okay.
And Alabasta is a country that's supposed to be designed after Egypt.
That makes sense.
So, changing the races, changing the races makes sense. It only makes sense to change the races when it's supposed to be Egypt.
Yeah.
And everyone was pale as Nosferatu in the series. It's right there fixing a one little tiny minute flaw of One Piece.
Yeah.
And people are getting upset about it because they've changed the rate, because people always like to get upset about that stuff, don't they? With the Little Mermaid and all that when they made it black.
Yeah.
And everyone was so outraged because that's so awful. But yeah, generally I like the casting.
Yeah.
It all seems good. I'm scared to see what they do with Wapol.
Yes, you were showing me him. big metal mouth man.
Big metal mouth man. I mean, you know, stuff's always going to look goofy because...
Oh, definitely. I look forward to seeing it. As someone who knows nothing about the show and is also definitely not going to watch any of it, I look forward to seeing...
Yeah, you just look forward to seeing clips.
Yeah.
I like Mr. Three's casting. It's very good, but I'm also kind of scared to see him because, again, stuff's going to look goofy because his whole thing is that he can produce candle wax from his fingers.
Yep.
And it's just going to like... I can't see them making a threatening villain out of a guy shooting milk from his fingers at people.
No.
It's just not gonna seem. It's just. I mean, he was a jokey villain anyway. He wasn't ever really a proper main villain, but they look like they're doing him really seriously.
Okay, right.
They look like they're trying to do him as a serious villain. I think they should not.
Oh, dear.
But you know, it seems generally pretty good. They've
Yeah.
represented it as well as I think they could. Seems good.
Okay, excellent. Right, well, that's your thoughts on that.
Yeah, what's the next trailer that you're digging up with your trowel?
Yep, okay, so got the trowel back out. Digging up again. I spelt it wrong in my notes. Project Hail Mary.
Project Mail Mary.
Not Project Mail Mary, no.
I've not heard of this.
So this was whoever made The Martian.
Oh, yeah. Oh, The Martian's a great film.
The Martian.
I love The Martian.
Whoever made this. Who made it? Did Ridley Scott make it?
Did he?
Director. He did. Okay.
Ridley Scott?
Yeah.
Creator of the greatest, you know, sci-fi horror franchise ever, I would say.
Okay, well, he's not making The Martian, but the writers who were involved. Okay. Oh, they made the Lego movie. Oh, this is incredible. And they made Spider-Verse.
So Ridley Scott's not involved?
No. But they did make the Spider-Verse and the Lego movie.
But Ridley Scott made the Alien franchise.
Yes.
It's the best sci-fi horror franchise of all time.
It's got Ryan Gosling.
Nice.
And it's scheduled to come out the 20th of March.
I know someone called Ryan Gosling.
Yes, you do.
Anyway.
You want to watch the trailer?
Don't know why I've mentioned that. Yeah, of course. Project Hail Mary. You got to put trailer to find the trailer.
The internet should just provide it for me. Okay. We just watched it. It's definitely The Martian. Right?
Yeah, I'm getting huge
Martian a guy in space talking to a camera.
I mean, that seems like a generally really enjoyable film.
Yeah, that looks good.
You know,
I think I did read a little bit about this beforehand. The twist is that in The Martian, he's lost and they've got to rescue him. Whereas in this one, it's like the Earth is going to explode or whatever, and he's got to go away to save the Earth. Right?
Yeah, that seems funny. It seems decent. It's fat, hairy Ryan Gosling. They kind of did like a post-Infinity War Fat Thor kind of thing.
Yes.
Was that pre-Infinity War?
No, that wasn't.
It was between Infinity War and Endgame, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you remember when they made when they made
Fat
Thor?
Oh,
they made Thor
I miss
fat.
I miss fat.
Yeah, they made him fat. They gave him long hair, and they made him complain about everything. They're doing that for Ryan Gosling.
Right, okay,
this
great.
should be funny.
I saw in the subtitles he's playing a character called Rylan, which I find quite funny. Ryan Gosling is Rylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's. I find it a little far fetched that all Earth had as their greatest scientist was just some school teacher. Yeah. But without far-fetched concepts, we wouldn't have any good films. Yeah, so we have to get over that to enjoy the film.
All the scientists just died.
All the scientists were rubbish and not as good as school teachers.
It reminds me a bit, actually, the opening to. Are you watching? It was a while ago, but Pluribus.
Still only watched the first episode.
Okay, but the first episode was a bit like that, wasn't it? All the scientists trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
and then everyone
and all the scientists licking each other.
Yeah, they all turned into zombies or whatever.
And then they licked everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
The great licking invasion of but they're happy zombies. So So it's fine.
So it's okay.
They happy lick. Anyway,
but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
Is the people that were involved in The Martian a great space film?
Yep.
Making another great space film.
Yeah.
The Martian was a comedy sci-fi. This is another comedy sci-fi.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. And
The Martian was amazing.
They're both based on I'm assuming Andy Weir wrote The Martian as a book as well, would be my presumption.
Probably.
So yeah, that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because fun little space thing.
I mean, I don't think any space film, for me, is going to be Matt Damon in space.
Oh well, no, of course not.
The Martian's just so good.
No, and Interstellar.
Interstellar was amazing.
Was Matt Damon in that as well?
No, that was not Matt Damon.
He's in
Matt Damon in space is a solo film.
Okay,
and I'm glad they didn't call it Matt Damon in space.
Matt Damon in space. That's a better title.
That's not. Anyway,
no?
Yeah,
better than
have we talked
fat Ryan Gosling in space?
Oh, fat Ryan Gosling in space. Have we talked about The Martian before? No, not The Martian. Interstellar before. Probably. I mean, it's a great film.
We might have.
I mean, if we haven't, I just want to mention, like,
go ahead.
Scientists and stuff. Space scientists.
Yeah,
the scientists from space. They said that was
the
most accurate representation of space they've ever seen in any film or media.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said that that's the most scientifically accurate depiction of space they've ever seen in any piece of film or media.
Like, what about it?
I mean, not including the fourth dimensional people in the mirror world or whatever all that was.
Right,
about.
okay, yeah.
Not including
ignore
that. Including all of the stuff, the experimental stuff, just all the space stuff, all the things they went through with space.
Well, I know people complain, like, you see like Star Wars and stuff, when they're shooting the lasers at the spaceships, and it's like, oh, that wouldn't happen. You can't shoot lasers in space or something like that. I don't know. Apparently the spaceships wouldn't work, or the thrusters on the ships would work, or something like that.
Well, they're space lasers and
they're space
lasers.
Lasers.
They're built for space. It's okay.
It's fine.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can pick apart in Star Wars. Like how someone has possibly evolved to be Jabba the Hutt.
What?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba
everything's
not a man.
But everyone,
he's not a man who just turned into
everyone and everything, every species has evolved for a certain purpose to be built to do their certain things.
Yeah,
and Jabba the Hutt is useless at existing. He has to be fed frogs with a spoon.
And yet they're supposed to be the most powerful crime family in the galaxy.
Exactly.
It doesn't really make sense.
I mean, there are a lot of things you can pick apart in Star Wars. Just don't, because Star Wars is great.
Well, we'll get back to that in... Actually, let's...
Oh, yeah, there's Star Wars things to mention.
So, Mandalorian, we could talk about a bit of...
Mabba the Hutt.
Mabba the Hutt, yes.
Remember Mabba the Hutt?
Remember Pizza the Hutt from Spaceballs?
I do remember that, actually. Yes. Anyway.
Actually, yes, in the Mando trailer, there's a gladiator hut who's got some big axes.
How on earth are they going to make a hut mobile?
I can find it.
No, wait. Let's wait till the Trowel finds that. What's next?
Oh, yeah. We'll wait for the Trowel to find it. Okay. Okay. The Trowel has given us the Mando and Grogu trailer.
Yep.
We dug it up very good.
I kind of take back what I was saying about the how has an intelligent species possibly evolved to look like that?
Because of the gladiator.
Because I guess, with them being a powerful crime family, I guess it makes sense for them all to be fat and useless, because that gladiator one was a weirdly muscular hut, and it was quite mobile.
I guess they're not born all fat and rubbish.
Because if everyone on Earth looked like a gladiator hut, and we saw a Star Wars film that had an obese human being in it, we'd go, "How does a human possibly look like that?" I guess it makes sense.
But also,
for
if
them
we
all to
were all
not
powerful crime gangs who didn't have to do anything, we'd all look like the people from WALL-E. So.
Exactly. I guess it makes sense to now seeing that one.
So this
all is forgiven.
This is in reference to... We don't really know much about this story of this film.
No.
I mean, there might be something online, but I don't know. It looks like Mando's going to have to go on an adventure and beat up lots of bad guys.
And meet more cool creatures.
The
Mandalorian
and probably save
franchise
Grogu from someone.
Yeah. The Mandalorian series were always great at just introducing loads of new weird creature designs.
Yes.
And I liked that weird white snake thing.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was cool. But it's more Mandalorian, it's more Grogu, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's Pedro Pascal, it's Baby Yoda, all that
So
nonsense.
this was the trailer everyone was waiting for, because in the Super Bowl, which we missed because it was in the month that doesn't exist, they did a teaser for Mando, and everyone was expecting it to be a big trailer like this, but it wasn't. It was a recreation of an old Budweiser beer ad. And it was like nothing happened. Like Mando was just going for a ride on a Tauntaun, and he passed Grogu the reins, and that was the end of the ad. And
Grogu a beer.
And the yeah, it's not even like a Sylvester. It wasn't even the Sylvester Crystal meme. Like, it wasn't anything special. It was just anyway. But this is what the trailer people were after. This is 7 years since the last Star Wars film came out. So, it's got loads of references to Apocalypse Now in the first shot.
Nice.
It's got who did I just Google? Oh,
the director.
The director, Martin Scorsese,
playing some random alien,
little monkey guy, which is fun, I guess. And you've got the return of some other characters. You've got Zeb from Rebels. We've already seen him in, what was it, Book of Boba Fett?
I don't know, but in Possibly. Book of Boba Fett, you also see that that Wookiee, don't you?
Yes,
and the blue guy, the really cool bounty hunter,
and of course,
blue guy.
In Ahsoka, there was all the Rebels cast. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So this is all.
Wait, do you know what about with the blue guy?
Thrawn.
Yeah.
The Imperial.
The guy with no. The bounty hunter guy with the cowboy hat, the tubes.
Oh, Cad Bane.
He was so cool.
Yes, he's cool. Yes. Yeah. The sort of the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
Villain.
It's a good film as well.
Yes. So there's a lot riding on this film, both in the fact that if it's good,
a film.
Yes, it's a film.
My bad. I thought it was another series.
It's a film.
I saw Mandalorian. I saw Mando.
I just said it's 7 years since the last theatrical release. My bad. Yes, it's a film.
Okay.
A lot's riding on it. If it's bad, then we won't like Star Wars. And if also, it will mean that Dave Filoni probably won't get to make his big movie that he wants to make. He's going to direct the next Star Wars film after this. It's supposed to be an MCU style meetup where Mando and Ahsoka and the Rebels cast are all going to have to fight Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh yeah,
which sounds really exciting.
It will sound pretty exciting.
Very loosely be based on the Timothy Zahn original novels.
Mm-hmm.
People always say, like with Marvel, they're always like basing on comics.
Yeah.
Well, Star Wars does that less, but it still has like the whole
the
old expanded universe before Disney took over and said no, and they did a big purge and they said none of it's real, it's all made up, none of it's canon.
Because the Marvel films have made one original character.
Yes,
and it was Taika Waititi's daughter.
Who?
Remember that? Taika Waititi's daughter. He was like this. I'm gonna write you into future
films.
Oh
yeah.
Your name is Love because it's Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes.
And you are now in the MCU, my daughter. We're gonna make loads of money.
Excellent. Great.
Oh wait, speaking of Taika Waititi, I'll bring this up later.
Okay. So a lot of this film is going to be building up to that. There was a whole thing with like the Empire, what they hide doing. It probably won't be a big thing this film. I reckon most of this film is going to be about fighting the Hutts.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Hutts, that big gladiator guy.
He was really cool. Wait.
he was really cool, but
really cool.
In a twist you'd never expect, that gladiator guy is actually this little guy.
No, that's him.
I remember him.
From the awful Clone Wars movie, the animated movie that kickstarted the show. Before the show got
Who would have knew he's coming back?
Who would have known that this guy...
if we had to
guy...
Wait, name him for people that would know the name.
Rotter the Hutt.
Now describe him
for people that don't know the name.
How do I describe this guy?
He's like a little maggot. He's a little ball.
He's very happy.
He's a very happy little frog maggot ball thing.
Yeah.
Except now he's coming back as the most muscular Hutt we've ever seen. As the only muscular Hutt we've ever seen.
Muscular Hutt. We haven't. Yeah.
It actually looks really cool. Actually, I really like the muscular Hutt design because I'm so used to seeing them all fat and useless.
Yes. Oh, and he's voiced by what's his face from The Bear.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
I haven't seen that.
Yes. Jeremy Allen White.
Was he voiced by him when he was a little nugget?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Probably
wait a
not.
minute.
What's that?
So, apparently we've already seen him muscular, but not in any film or anything.
Is he in the comic? Oh,
probably.
Maybe he has. And there's him in Lego, which is great. Just
great.
Look at that. Wow. How exciting.
There's him animated.
Well, this is exciting. We also have the return of Embo, aka Boomerang Hat Man.
What?
This man...
Does he throw his hat?
He does, like a boomerang.
Cool.
Is his hat sharp, or is it just like...
I think he uses it as a sheet. It's probably a bit sharp around the edges. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because
Don't know who that is. I haven't seen anything.
He's got a
Clone Wars.
boomerang hat.
Boomerang.
Boomerang hat.
Yeah. I haven't seen any Clone Wars stuff, so but he seems cool.
We've also got the return of the Razor Crest.
Who?
The ship.
Oh yeah,
His ship. It's back.
That was like that.
Well, it's not back because it blew up. He bought an identical
Still,
ship.
The Razor Crest is like when I first saw that, it was instantly my favorite Star Wars ship.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything always looks so samey.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean Star Wars. I mean in just everything. When they make spaceships, it all just looks the same. But that thing was so because it looked like you know. In films, you'll see all these people with crazy cool sports cars, but in real life, you'll see the most little rubbish, crappy car going down the street, like a weird nugget of metal, and it was kind of like that.
Yeah,
it was kind of like the rubbish car of the Star Wars world. Yeah, it's just a hunky square.
But that makes sense for him.
And,
he's a bounty hunter.
I really liked its design because it didn't seem like this super cool, swanky new.
No. Yeah,
you know,
and that's kind of the Star Wars vibe, just sort of a little bit rubbish. Everything's a bit naff.
It's not.
Except it's his other ship, the N1 Starfighter, from the prequels, which is the pinnacle of Star Wars, sport car. Essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool, but like, it's not very.
It's not.
He can't exactly free someone in carbonite and take him home for a bounty, can he?
And it doesn't have the famous first look at a Star Wars toilet. Remember that?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, where did he go to the toilet?
Exactly.
What did he do? And I mean, as fun as it was to see Grogu in that tiny little glass dome, which is like so not safe.
No, it's right on the end to get smashed off.
Yeah, right on the top. There he is.
Yeah.
So
sticking out as far away as you can, so you can get smashed off by any flying past debris.
Surely you could have him in the main bit with you,
just on your lap.
Yeah, just on your lap.
Little lab Grogu.
You can't be that distracted.
Eating his little blue biscuits or whatever they are.
Yep. The only other note I've got is action. There's going to be lots of space fights and stuff. You know, him shooting stormtroopers and then falling over, and it'll be all.
That's what we want from Star Wars.
Yep.
Except you want the Star Wars politics.
Well, no, but I mean, Andor was the best. We'll get back to that later. Resuming the trend of me talking about Andor every episode until you watch it.
I did watch it ish.
No, you didn't.
I haven't watched season 2.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Mando takes a robot takes Mando's helmet off, which that's like a violation of his culture. But since he didn't take it off, maybe he doesn't need to have a bath
but
again.
It's still a droid.
Yeah,
it's not a living thing.
Well, the Hutt saw him though.
If you well, that's not great, is it?
But also, like, he didn't take it off. Either way, he's only got to go back to Mandalore and have another bath. It's not like the end of the world. Yeah. He's discovered the bath now. He spent all of last season discovering a bath, right?
Big reveal, the Hutts realised that the Mandalorian's actually Pedro Pascal.
Whoa, my God.
Disgraceful.
I am Pedro Pascal. But it also means that Pedro Pascal was actually there, which he wasn't for like all of season 3. He didn't show up on set.
Stunt double.
Yeah, because I mean he didn't.
Wait, what? He didn't even show up on set?
Not really. No,
he just voiced it.
He didn't need to. So
fair enough.
But this time he is actually there. He is actually being paid to do something, which is nice.
Yep. He's been too busy as Mr. Fantastic.
Yes,
stretching about the place.
Yes. I don't know if I ever mentioned that I finally watched that film, but I did.
Oh, have you finally watched that?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was good, actually.
Yeah,
it looked great.
I loved the style of everything.
It looked really good. I mean, the story was good, actually. When you think of, like, Marvel, it's a bit different. I mean, there was a big fight at the end, whatever, but, like...
That birth scene was really cool.
Yes.
That was, one of the best birth scenes I've ever seen.
It was actually very good.
Yeah.
It was I still haven't watched Superman. They came out at the same time, didn't
Neither
they?
have I.
No.
I don't think I will.
I've heard it's good, but
I couldn't care less because I'm a Marvel person, passionately. Also, I think I've probably mentioned this before, but
you just don't like Superdog.
No. I don't have a problem with Superdog.
You don't like dogs in films because they won't die.
No, I don't have a problem with dogs. I like cats, I like dogs. Obviously, we all know I'm a cat person more.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike anything.
No,
but I feel like the fact that it's a super dog is what makes the film risky. If he had a dog, I feel like it would be fine, you know. He can leave the dog home, but super dog has Superman's strength, durability, speed, abilities, everything. It's like another Superman. A dog is like
you know, a decently sized dog is no weaker than a human being.
Yeah.
Like, people have dogs have the power to hurt people, and people have the power to hurt dogs. If a dog is big enough, it's on the same level as a human, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like 2 Supermen. So, and the fact that it can just summon to his location from halfway across the planet. I don't feel like they can have big stakes so Superman's being kicked on the floor, dying, unless Superdog's going through it too, and I can't see most films doing that, you know?
No.
But that's all, you never know. Like, of the 900 films I've seen, I can name 3 off the top of my head that I think have harmed a dog. Who knows? Maybe they do that too.
Maybe.
Or maybe maybe they can use some
Anyway, you've already made this point, Felix. You've already made this point.
My bad,
we know how you hate.
Moving on. It's the super in Superdog's name. If it was a dog, a normal dog, I feel like it'd be fine.
There's also another Star Wars show coming out, animated, Maul the Shadow Lord. It's in the Clone Wars art style. I don't actually know.
Can I just mention one more thing?
What?
if the villains gave Superdog a kryptonite collar and then just left him somewhere, like at home in the middle of, like, just in Superman's little super house.
Yeah, that was.
So now it's just normal dog wearing a fancy green emerald collar. Anyway, sorry, my bad.
So Maul, after the Clone Wars, Maul plots to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire.
That's cool.
That sounds nice. Do we want?
Maul's like one of my favorite designed villains in Star Wars ever. Maybe my favorite designed villain in Star Wars.
Shall we watch the trailer?
Let's watch the trailer.
Okay.
I mean, he looks so cool.
Yeah. All right. I've dug up the next trailer with my trowel.
Yeah.
More Shadow Lord. What did you think?
This is going to be a bit like the One Piece one, except reversed, because I know
yes,
I haven't seen any of the animated Star Wars stuff, but Maul is honestly one of my favorite villains in Star Wars.
Did you watch Solo? The one about Han Solo. The film about Han Solo.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, you know how Darth Maul just randomly shows up at the end.
Oh yeah,
like,
with robo legs.
He just shows up on the Zoom call. He's
Doesn't
like,
he have,
hello.
Robotic legs?
Yes,
because his legs
got chopped off.
I mean, he's the Star Wars character that survived the biggest
biggest fall. He fell down a big hole.
You know,
are we
just
excluding the Emperor in that? Somehow Palpatine returned?
Well, no, because he was like a clone. He came back as a clone, but
fair enough.
Still Darth Maul with robo legs.
But yes, so I mean, I can give a bit of a summary.
Give me some lore.
All right, I'll give you the lore.
What's going on?
We're digging up the lore. What's the next pun for that? Loads of lore.
You're no, there's nothing that you can dig with it brings with that. You're luring the lore.
I'm luring the lore.
Out the hole.
I'm luring the lore.
Right, what's the lore?
Okay, so the lore is that after he fell down a big hole,
yes,
he sat around on a trash planet and went insane. He built himself spider legs at first. He had big spider legs.
Yeah.
And he just turned into a crazy old guy. And then his brother, who's another Maul, Darth Maul's brother Paul. He's not called Paul. He's not called Paul.
Can we call him Paul for the sake of it?
He's Paul. He's yellow Paul. Darth Maul.
Okay.
But he's a bit more brutish.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up because he was working for Count Dooku or something. I don't know. I can't quite remember. And anyway, he was like, I must find my brother. And he found him on the trash planet. And it was a bit of like a Yoda Dagobah scene where it was like, where is my brother? And he's like pretending not to be him. Like, oh, I do not know of who you speak. You know, a bit like Luke and Yoda on Dagobah.
How on earth do you not recognize
I don't know.
You've got the same face paint. You got the same face paint. You should surely notice.
I think he put a hood up.
Yeah, but even with the hood up, you should surely notice the crown poking out the hood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was another subplot in the Clone Wars where Count Dooku was pretending to be someone called Mr. Lord Tyrannus, but all he would do was just put his hood up.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of what was that again?
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's not a story of the Jedi.
So that's interesting. I didn't realize that he like sat on a
bin planet for a while.
I thought that he was instantly like scooped up by.
So he sat on a bin planet for a while, and then his brother showed up and was like, we must avenge.
So he wasn't like stitched up in a space hospital or anything. He just landed in.
So his brother took him to the planet where the witches live, and this is where it gets really strange because you know literally nothing about these people. But there are witches in Star Wars who use magic, not the Force, magic, but spelt with a K instead of a C. And there's like Mother Townsend, and they're all witches, and the Maul species.
Was this briefly featured in one of the Weird series? One of the Weird spin-off series?
I think it was.
I think, yeah.
So the witches and the Maul people, I can't remember what they're called, No, I can't remember. Zabraks, maybe. They live on the same planet, basically. And it's like the sisters and the brothers, right?
Yeah.
And so he brought Maul to the witches, and they were like, "Oh, my son, let me heal you." And she gave him some more suitable legs. That weren't spider legs; they were just normal robot legs.
That doesn't sound like magic and healing.
And
that sounds like
she used magic to bring him back to life. Used magic to heal him because he was crazy and insane. And
that just sounds like, let me give you a better prosthetic limb.
Yes,
that's science. That's not magic.
They're magic.
Okay.
And then they went to kill Count Dooku or something, but Palpatine showed up and killed the brother. No! And then Darth Maul went somewhere. But then he was arrested by the Republic at some point and was there on the big ship when Order 66 happened. So him and Ahsoka, who's, Ahsoka, had to team up to escape, but then obviously he betrayed her because he's evil. And then he went somewhere else after the war and hid out and started a crime syndicate, which is where you see him in Solo because he's the boss of that crime gang in that film. And that's what this show is about, him having a crime gang and doing criminal stuff.
Okay.
So
I'm still amazed that like half of his body was open and he managed to survive on a planet of just everything you touch is going to give you an infection.
Yep.
Like, so he wasn't instantly scooped up into a space hospital and stitched up. He had to build his own Spidey legs.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
While just like bleeding out.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hated he obviously hated Obi-Wan for it.
Yeah.
Actually, we know how he dies, of course, because
he dies.
He shows up in Rebels on a different planet. This is after he's lost his criminal empire and he's sad again. The main character in that, Ezra, finds him, and Maul manages. I think they do a bit of a Yoda thing again, where he's like, "I'm a good guy. I'm going to pretend that I'm a good guy." And
Ezra, because I've got my hood up.
I've got my hood up, and Ezra falls for it, and then they team up for a while, and then Ezra almost turns to the dark side, but then they're like, "No, he's a bad guy," and it's like, "Whoa!" But then Obi-Wan kills him in what some people consider the most anticlimactic fight in all of Star Wars, because there's a really long build-up. They're talking, they fight with their lightsabers, and then literally it lasts like 2 seconds. The fight lasts like 2 seconds. Everyone just and he's dead. What? And then he dies in his arms, and he's like, "Ah!" And they sort of have a bonding moment because they've been in this war for so long, and it's like, yeah, that's the story of Darth Maul.
Boom.
Yeah,
I always really liked Darth Maul because his design was so cool.
Yeah,
with the black bits on his face and his face paint, and his like 8 horns.
Yep.
And what I especially liked is I think he's like one of the, I mean, he's off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm not as huge of a, Star Wars nerd that knows all the little bits.
Uh-huh.
Off the top of my head, he's the only person I can think of who uses the Force and a lightsaber, who is not covered in 14 rags, a hood and a cape, and a cloak and a dressing gown, and 7 more rags.
I mean, he wears some rags sometimes.
No.
When he puts his hood up.
I know, sometimes. But I mean, like sometimes you can actually see him, his silhouette and his arms and his body.
Yeah,
he's fighting with
he's
his
got
lightsaber.
more of like it's almost like a sort of like a samurai sort of outfit. More so.
Yeah.
I
always found his design really cool.
It is cool. He was the best thing about the Phantom Menace. Aside from Jar Jar Binks, of course. Who's the real Sith Lord?
Aside from
Jar
Jar
Binks,
Binks,
of course.
So I think it's like robot legs are going to malfunction.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's how they're going to defeat him.
That's how they defeat him. He just goes for a run. He can't help it.
Wallace and Gromit's wrong trousers.
It's the wrong trousers. Yes. That's what they needed.
Should have stuck to the spider legs.
Yeah, you should have.
Honestly.
Darth Maul. Runaway trousers. Yes. It's like me and my dad always call the game Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Trousers. I don't know why.
There's no backstory behind it. That's just always been like that.
It was just because it's called Fallen Order. My dad always just remembered it as Fallen Trousers. So, yeah.
Fun times, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, that's Star Wars done.
Oh, no.
What? Are you looking at...
I'm just looking at what's now coming. Oh, wait, are we doing that now?
What do you want to do?
I think because I've given it the build up of I think we should go for it because that's what I spotted first, right?
All right. What are we doing? Backrooms.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't need to watch the trailer for this because it's just rooms.
No,
right?
let's watch the trailer anyway.
We don't. It's just rooms.
I know, but there's dialogue.
Yeah, but I'm not going to listen to the dialogue.
I'm gonna listen to
It'll
the
just be like, oh, things change.
No, it's on about stuff that remembers, and
Oh,
I
remember.
I found a place, and
I found a place.
the place remembers things,
with
and
lots of rooms.
the chair sinks
Lots
into the
of
floor.
rooms.
I don't know. I watched it. The first time I watched that trailer is when I was sort of watching it at 2x speed, trying to see if it's official. I went, nah, it's probs not.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember how it really is.
For our Christmas collab, I had to endure playing that game. I don't know why I did. There's a Backrooms game, and I had to endure playing it for our Christmas collab. I don't know why. That's what we decided we'd do, but I had to do that, and it was
Did you
so
have a fun time?
yeah. It was such a fun time escaping weird little people in the back rooms, weird spider people.
Oh, isn't. I mean, I don't know stuff about the back.
No, I just know. It's
I don't know stuff about
It's just
it.
hallways, right? It's
Well,
just hallways, and there's like
But isn't there
bad
like
guys
that
in it.
guy made out of tripods and wires or
Yeah,
something?
that guy.
The guy that kind of looks like he's made out of camera tripods and
Yeah,
wires.
yeah. And he was pretty easy to escape. Actually, you just ran a bit.
Yeah, run away.
Yeah, run away.
You run away, it doesn't catch you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
if you just don't look back, it's not that hard.
Just don't go towards him.
Yeah.
You don't die.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
yeah, it's got to be quite easy for the characters to get out.
I mean, our Backrooms game, I can't see anyone putting much story into that. No game film even. Our Backrooms film, I can't see much story going into
unless
that.
they like develop. Because it's all like a meme, right? It's based on where did
Kind
this
of.
start?
I don't know.
Where did this start?
I don't know. I mean, it started off, somebody. I mean, I remember when I first started seeing stuff by the Backrooms back in when was that? Like 2020? 2021?
Yeah, something like
2022?
that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, a long time ago. Not that long ago.
A long time ago.
Like 5 or 6 years isn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things.
No.
But,
Yeah.
let's say a long time ago.
In internet culture.
In internet culture. It's a long time ago
time.
since
Yeah.
it changes every 2
Yeah.
days.
You know what I heard the other day?
Hmm?
My sister played it as a
What?
song. Remember the cup song? But like the cup song, everyone would do that with the cups. That was about that time.
No, what?
Do you not remember?
Oh, when they flipped the cup.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was like Among Us cup songs as well,
I can't
and then
remember.
the American version with a gun or something like that. What? This is how fast internet culture moves.
What? I don't know.
You just
You're
completely forget
Anyway,
about all this stuff.
Backrooms.
yeah.
I can't. I remember when I first started seeing some parties. Someone would fall over and disappear, and then they're in the back rooms. It was about clipping through the floor into like another dimension, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, story
Is it just going to be someone clipped through the floor and it has to survive? I mean,
I just can't see them making a huge
because there's no established characters
like,
in this world.
actual story.
So they're going to
out
have
of it.
to invent characters and
Oh.
invent like personal drama.
a film inventing
Oh.
characters and drama.
Oh no!
I mean,
I just mean
obviously.
like the Backrooms is kind of just a pretext. It's just a setting and
Yeah.
some bad guys. It's not a story.
Yeah, I mean, to make this decent, which it's
And all
it's
we've
not
seen of the
gonna
trailer
be.
are hallways, so we don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, it was a teaser trailer.
Yeah, it
let's
was a
be honest.
teaser.
I mean, it wasn't a trailer,
No.
but
Do you want to see the poster actually? Because
Oh,
the poster's even more exciting.
Well, that's something.
No,
at
no, no,
least.
no, no.
Oh, it's not
Which
on
one?
it.
Which one was it?
Is it not that face?
It's this one. That's the poster.
Really?
That's the official poster.
Genuinely.
It's just wallpaper.
So it wasn't the one with a face or anything.
No. You can
Ooh.
see it's got the logo. That's the official poster.
It's just a square of wallpaper.
It's just wallpaper.
Well, I mean, we haven't even got any I don't know.
Who's it directed by?
Are you sure this is even like official?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes.
Why is it official? Who thought of this?
It's In fairness, it's directed by a YouTube filmmaker,
Oh dear.
so it's not going to be like
Oh, that.
industry standard.
The hopes
but
have gotten lower.
it is officially published by A24. I guess who was that YouTuber who made a film
I
recently?
mean, to be fair, even though it's going to be awful, it's going to make a lot of money because a lot of people are going to go watch it, just like the Minecraft movie and all that.
Yeah.
Awful film, but a lot of people are going to go watch it.
Who was
And then it'll
what
make a
was
lot of
that?
money.
Oh, Markiplier made a film, didn't he?
Markiplier. Oh, wait.
Iron Lung.
Iron Lung.
Yeah. And that was in cinemas, so
That was supposedly...
that is technically a film as well.
I've heard that that's actually not that
heard
bad.
it's good, actually.
I've seen clips from that and stuff, and like, Markiplier is surprisingly a very good actor, and I was so surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen Iron Lung yet and all that, but I will say, from the stuff I've seen, I'm surprised how good of an actor Markiplier is. We love Markiplier.
Oh, here we go. Creepypasta.
Creepypasta?
Something to do with...
What?
I don't know. I don't know enough about this
Wikipedia is unfaithful.
I don't know enough about this stuff. Yeah, that's the back rooms.
Yep, it's going to be bum. It's... People are going to watch it, though, and, it'll probably just be another one
Back
of those.
rooms up your bum.
No, it'll be bum, bro. I didn't say...
It'll be bum up your bum.
Right.
Right.
Well, do you reckon it's going to be another one of those things where people are just, like, take clips of anyone saying anything from the film and just repeat it over and over and over and shout it in cinemas?
If there are any dialogue and not just always.
If there isn't, if it's just a compilation of interior design.
Oh, yes.
Let's hope it's just a giant
An
interior
interior
design compilation.
designer's best film. Best dream. Oh, thrilling.
Yeah, I kind of. I feel like there's gonna be one line in the film where they say the title and it's gonna be really cheesy. You know, it's like we're in the back rooms. That scene in any film or series is either the worst bit scene ever or the best.
Yeah.
Like it either makes it or breaks it.
Yeah. And sometimes like you forget, like like they do it in Back to the Future, and it's like kind of
But that fit.
But that kind of... I mean, yeah, but did it, though? He literally
did.
pointed at the camera and said,
Yeah,
we're
but
going back to the future.
I know, but like, you know, in old films and stuff, it's supposed to be, the cheesiness makes
kind of
it.
supposed to be cheesy.
But in new films, the cheesiness does not make it.
No.
Like, you know, remember that, do you remember that Fantastic Four film that went, what should we name ourselves? Oh, I can't think, but... It's fantastic. Say that again. It's fantastic. Remember all that stuff?
No.
Do you know? But like, that's honestly that's defined those scenes in films because like, you know, that's defined now because whenever anyone hears the title of something, like someone will quote it and say that again. It's fantastic. Have you not seen that scene from that awful Fantastic Four film?
I don't think I have.
Where the thing turns around to like, I think. The Human Torch. The thing turns around to the Human Torch. I think they're like looking at. I don't know. Maybe they're looking at the Fantastic Car. They're looking at some piece of machinery.
I love how they call everything just the Fantastic Car. Like,
yeah. I don't know what they're looking at.
Fantastic Car.
It might be the Fantastic Car or something. But the thing looks at it and he goes, fantastic. And like the Human Torch turns to him and goes, say that again. And he says, it's fantastic. It's just such a cheesy scene.
Oh dear.
Great scene.
There's like we're in the end game now. Although wasn't that the end of Infinity War? So that kind of is a bit better.
I mean, you know, that's more foreshadowing.
It's like how in The Force Awakens they said Luke is the last Jedi, and then the next film is The Last Jedi, right?
Oh, and all of the... I remember you said at some point about all of the titles of the Star Wars films are in the wrong order.
Oh, yeah, there is a theory that like they should all be... Not a theory, but they should all be different
like,
orders.
All of the stuff, all of the titles of the films match up with a different film's chain of events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one should be Rise of Skywalker, and the Phantom Menace should be like
I don't
the
know.
last one, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who cares? Yeah, that's enough of that. Spider Noir.
This truly was a back room.
Sorry,
So continue. Sorry.
It's just the back of the shop. Yeah, just around the back.
In the back room.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Oh.
Anyway, continue.
Right, we've got to get our trowel back out.
Yep. To dig up another trailer.
Dig. Dig it away. Oh, what have we got here? It's a real big one. Dig.
You proud of yourself?
Here. Oh,
you proud of
I
yourself?
think I found something. Dig. Spider Noir, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
I've got the trailer.
Yep.
Should we watch it?
We should.
Okay. Yep, so we watched it. What did you think?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
What's his name again? The actor?
Nicolas Cage doing his best impersonation of Humphrey Bogart.
Hopefully Nicolas Cage can redeem himself in the Marvel films.
What did he do before?
What was that awful Ghost Rider film?
Oh, I haven't seen it. No,
Dreadful.
I haven't seen many of the Sony
But
films.
I'm looking forward to that. And at first I thought, oh, Spider-Man not being played by a teenage lad, but Spider-Noir never was a teenage lad.
No, he never was.
So it fits. It fits.
And also, he's not Peter Parker. He is Ben something. You know more about it than me. What's his name? Ben.
I can't remember.
Ben something. And people are thinking, they haven't said officially, but that might be to do with the Marvel Sony license where they can't have someone called Peter Parker outside of Sony's. Yeah, I don't know. There might be something like that. Although this is coming out on Amazon Prime, not Disney Plus, which is interesting. Speaking of release, it comes out on the 25th of May. So everything's sort of coming quite soon. March, April, May. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, one thing that I always found really interesting and really quite funny and amusing about Spider-Man Noir, I don't think I saw any of it in that trailer, so they're probably not going to do it, but is that Spider-Man Noir, a lot of the time he was depicted just like carrying a gun with him. He would just shoot people.
I don't know if he's got a gun in there.
I know, yeah, it didn't look like it in the trailer, and I'm kind of glad because, you know, it just doesn't fit the whole Spider-Man vibe, especially in a live-action film.
No.
But one thing that I did find quite funny about Spider-Man Noir is that a lot of the time, I mean, not always, but a lot of the time he was depicted just holding a gun with him, and he would shoot people. I always found that quite fun.
I mean, web swinging with a gun in one hand.
Yeah.
Would be pretty powerful.
Yeah. I mean, like, there was this one Lego game, and I know it's a bit weird, we're going to go into it anyway. There was this one Lego game that picked up on that teensy tiny detail and decided to give him a gun in the game. And I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. They've noticed that, they've included that.
Yeah.
But they were also so lazy with that game. And the animations, they would just copy and paste animations. So like the multiple Spider-Men that were in the game, they just copied and pasted the animations across. So, you know, he would pull out his gun, he would shoot his gun. But then if you're in the middle of web swinging, they've just copied the animation. So if you started shooting it while you were web swinging, he wouldn't pull out his gun. He'd just start like whipping from his wrists, but bullets would come off his wrists. It was like, disgraceful. But it was quite amusing seeing, you know, yourself glitch bullets out your wrist. But anyway, the film, Spider-Man.
Yeah, it looks very good.
It looks very good.
It's available in both black and white, and they call it true full color.
No, it's in color, but they called it true hue.
True hue
to make it seem.
Which,
more
in fairness,
appealing.
it isn't like just normal color. They have done like special effects to make it look like really vibrant.
Yeah, but it's just some people can't handle it being in black and white.
Why wouldn't you watch it?
It's intended for black and white.
It's noir,
and they can't. Some people just can't handle the fact that it's in black and white. So they're making it, you know, sound better. Like, oh, it's true hue.
True hue.
Like, remember when Marvel did the Werewolf by Night thing, and then they had to release one in color?
They did, didn't they?
And they were, although not had to be, you know, they made one in color for the people that can't handle the fact that it's in black and white. But it's like everything about that was intended for, because they even had the little, you know, the little circle that pops up in the corner of like an indicator of when you need to switch the tape across. They had all these tiny little details that they didn't need to put in there. It was lowering the quality for the sake of it's in black and white.
Yeah, and the same with this, it wouldn't have been shot
Yeah.
for colour. It would have been shot for... It's like, I remember WandaVision. The first bit of that is in black and white, of course. And I saw in a documentary, like, you make all the colours on set completely different. Like, Vision was blue for the filming of that, because the blue appears better on the black and white screen than the red would.
Yeah.
So you couldn't... I mean, obviously, you'd recolour it digitally anyway and make him red, but still. Looks good, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be very different because it'll just be a fun noir.
Yeah.
But then occasionally he web swings, which looks a little bit silly.
It didn't look right.
It did look a little bit silly.
In the, you know, when's this set? The
40s?
40s, yeah, I was going to say. It just doesn't
He
look
just
right.
swings about like, with my fedora that just stays perfect.
Yeah, with the fedora that doesn't fly off his head.
Yeah, you go.
I don't know.
I
The
think
web
it's just
swing
because it's so
doesn't seem
abrupt.
right.
Like all the other shots are so close up and so slow.
All the other shots are so.
And
like,
even
you know,
the fight scenes look really dramatic.
everything's on the ground. You don't even see the exterior of a single building. It's all inside buildings. You know,
it's all
people-
very studio system.
people all in close proximity looking at each other, and it's all very dramatically shot. And then suddenly he's just flying through the air. It just doesn't. Even that shot.
That shot's cool.
That's a nice shot, to be fair.
But then he's randomly like, "Let's go for a swing because
And
I'm
it's
Spider-Man
in the
and I
middle of
have
the
to
day as
swing."
well. If they made it night, it would look a little better.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
the swinging seems, a little bit goofy, a little bit, but
Otherwise,
generally,
very good. Yeah.
it looks good. That's what I think of that.
All right, we've only got one more trailer to
they're
trial.
setting up more. Wait, do you reckon that's gonna be the Spider-Verse Spider Noir, or do you reckon that's just new Spider Noir? Because
I think
that was the exact same design.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I think that. Well, that's like the whole multiverse
I wouldn't
thing.
mind that being the Spider-Verse Spider Noir.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
As long as they don't do like an end credit sequence of him whipping out a Rubik's Cube or anything stupid like that.
Unless it's set afterwards, but no, it probably wouldn't be.
Please, like, even if that is supposed to be Spider Noir from the Spider-Verse film, I wouldn't mind that.
Unless
just don't reference Spider-Verse, please.
Unless did they establish that the cartoon and live action worlds are different in that film?
No, because
like they go, there's like cartoon and live action mixed together, and there's also like a Lego world.
And then we saw PS4 White Spider.
Yeah,
and he looked like a PS4 character.
Yeah. So if they establish,
but like I can't imagine the majority of every single Spider-Man looking animated. It just doesn't feel right. It's probably just the style for the film. And in the second one, they showed some live action shots.
Yeah.
In the Spider-Verse web thing, whatever that was about. I don't think it's going to be like they are always animated or anything like that. I think they just, it's for the style. It's for the style.
Okay.
Because also at that point in time, that style was very popular with that, well, a few of other things did it. When you 3D, animate the stuff, no detail in the 3D, what's it called? In the 3D models, but then they draw onto them. They don't make any sort of divots in the shape. They just draw onto it.
Yeah.
And that's how they got that.
Right.
Okay. I mean, it is a very nice style.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
The Spider-Verse films are so fun.
Oh, yeah.
They're the best multiverse films.
When's the next one coming?
I don't know. It was promised the year after. It's been like 3.
They were like, we're making them at the same time, so it'll be really quick.
It's like the next one's coming out the next year.
Although, in fairness, I think they said
it just hasn't.
I think there's similar things happening with Severance season 3. I think they said, like, it's fine. They're going to come out right away. You're not going to have to wait really long.
You're going to finally have to feel
I think
you're going to finally understand how it feels to wait years for more Severance.
I think wait for Severance.
I love Severance. But I'm not going to mention Severance Pro. I'm not going to go through it because we've talked about it countless times.
It's expected to begin filming this year. With a potential release of mid to late 2020. Oh, that's
no, that's not that bad. Actually,
that's not too bad.
2027 is only next year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mid to late 2027 is still a little way, but that's not that bad.
I can wait that long.
Yeah, same. Not going to go into it because we've talked about it a lot, but highly recommend Severance.
Yes,
it's great.
Yep, highly recommend. We'll love Severance. We'll definitely do lots of deep dives and all the stuff when that comes out.
Looking forward to season 3.
But now, the most exciting thing on the list. We got a doozy.
Yeah, I don't know
about a doozy of a trowel. It's a trowel up the next trailer. Mm-hmm. It's time. It's time for Toy Story 5, everyone.
Is it?
It is time for Toy Story 5. Should we watch it?
Sure.
Yep. Okay. Toy Story 5.
I think that not every trailer needs a dramatic version of the original theme because that didn't fit at all. You've got a friend in me. It just didn't fit.
No.
But anyway, it's another Toy Story film.
Yes,
I'm not going to be.
it's Toy Story 5. Well, I was thinking about this way too much for some reason. In every Toy Story film, the villain has been an external threat, and the inner conflict has been just rediscovering something about themselves, right? In the first one, the bad guy, quotation marks, was just the kid next door. But the real problem was them discovering how they could all get along. And in the second one, it was discovering like what's more important, like making Andy happy or like going to a museum or whatever it was Woody was doing. But the bad guy was like that chicken guy, right? The bad or the whatever it was. And it's the same with all the other ones. Was it
the third one that had the purple bear?
Third one had the purple bear.
Did the fourth one have like a doll?
I can't remember who the bad guy was in the first one was. But I'm sure it fits my theory.
It was the fourth.
I'm sure it fits my theory.
Yeah.
That in all the times it's a bad guy, but then the obstacle is like, we need to change something about ourselves. We need to rediscover who we are. This one, the bad guy is just an iPad, and they have to destroy the iPad.
So they're genuinely just the first time they're going to murder a fellow toy?
Either the film's ideology is going to be that toys are better than tech, in which case we kill the iPad, or toys and tech can get on, in which case we all end up being friends.
I don't think we need to be talking about the ideology of Toy Story.
But I mean, how well written is Toy Story?
No, but think about it. It's really important, Felix, that you think about the ideology of Toy Story, right? What are they trying to say? Are they going to kill the iPad, or are they going to make friends with the iPad?
I don't know.
They've already got an army of Buzz.
I mean, we saw an army of Buzz Lightyears
Swiss Army knives,
with Swiss Army knives, corkscrews, and flamethrowers.
Yeah. So they could definitely kill that iPad.
Those don't seem like friend-making tools.
Yeah, they could definitely kill that iPad.
They could definitely kill a person with all that.
I think so. Maybe that's the twist.
Maybe that is the twist.
Maybe they realise they don't need anyone.
Maybe they just want to go on the iPad and they want to get rid of the child.
Yes. There we go. Yes.
Why we go to the ideology of toys?
You've got to think about the bigger picture.
Top 5.
What are they trying to say?
Top 5 most important political subjects covered in Toy Story.
Yes.
Racism.
Yeah. Toy racism. This is racism against technology.
Yep, exactly.
If they kill the iPad, then Pixar are racists.
Exactly, against technology.
So they can't kill the iPad, is what we've established.
You know, I mean, Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Toy Story.
And what's his face is now bald.
Yes, Woody's bald because he's old. He's getting old. It's kind of undoing the previous film. But the previous film also undid the third film. So if they just keep doing undoing
it's not
each
all
other,
planned ahead. It's just making more films to make more movies.
Well, yeah, clearly.
It hasn't been like.
I'm sure it will be funny or whatever.
It'll be another Toy Story film.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That I will likely not watch.
No, I might watch it with my sister.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
We've dug up all the trailers.
Yep.
Our trowel can go to
It's
rest.
fallen to pieces.
Yeah. Oh, no. What are we going to do next time?
I was using mine a bit more forcefully.
Oh.
It's shot to bits.
Okay, we might need to go to the trowel shop next time.
Get another trowel.
Yeah.
I might upgrade to a spade.
Oh, but then
I know
spades of...
I'm going to spades of sneaks.
Of sneaks?
Yep.
That's a good point. Next time we get a sneak. Or a spoof. Spades of spoofs. Yeah?
Yep. What's next?
Actually, we've got a leak. That's kind of a...
So that's a sneak.
That's a sneak.
A leak is a sneak.
Get your spade out.
I've got my spade.
Great.
What's the sneak of? The leak. The sneak leak? Sneak peek?
Sneak leaks with the spade.
Leaky peaky?
So... okay, so...
What's the leak of?
The next Jurassic World film, which
Ooh.
we already knew was rumoured to be directed by Gareth Edwards again.
Is it directed by Gareth Edwards again?
I just said it's rumoured to be directed by Gareth Edwards again.
It's a rumour.
Okay, well, it will probably be
Likely.
Yeah. Is supposedly entitled Jurassic World Liberation, which we know because a URL was registered in that name. Mm-hmm. And if you type it, it apparently takes you to the Jurassic World website. That is the leak. Isn't that exciting? We maybe know the title of the film, which means the film probably exists.
Jurassic World Liberation.
Yeah, very exciting.
What are they going to liberate?
I don't
dinosaurs?
know. Yeah, I guess, but they've already kind of done that.
How are they going to liberate the dinosaurs?
They've already kind of done that.
Wait, what?
Maybe
Okay,
they're
wait a
going
minute.
to liberate.
Let me jog my memory. So, Jurassic Park, all that happened. Jurassic World, all that happens.
Yep,
Then it goes to the second Jurassic World film. That's when you need to start thinking about stuff
because then the dinosaurs
are free. And then in the third
and then in the third one, they somehow spread all over the planet.
Yeah. In the third one, they are somehow now.
And then
every single kind is now everywhere.
Everywhere.
Even though about 4 species were released from one house into one woods.
From one house into one woods. And then in the most recent one, which is somehow they're all gone again.
Really? Oh yeah,
they're all on an island.
They got deadly diseases.
They're all only on this island because apparently they can't survive
Even though they were surviving for
They can only
years.
survive on the equator or something like that. So they can only live on this
Well,
island.
that's stupid.
I
They
don't
can
know.
only survive on the equator.
Because they're not adapted to human modern day climates because they're dinosaurs.
Well, the thing is that the place we know, even though obviously every single Jurassic Park film, every Jurassic World film, there's gonna be inaccuracies.
Yes.
Because stuff has feathers and the T-Rex had big lips and all that, whatever. And all this stuff.
Okay.
All the stuff about how dinosaurs had lips and
They
Spinosaurus
made
had
up the Dilophosaurus frills.
had
and
fins,
stuff.
and there was no thrills, no poison.
Yeah,
Frills?
Oh
Frills.
no, I think they had the frills, but they didn't have poison.
Yeah, or something like I don't think they had either.
No, they might.
Or and the Mosasaurus is only actually as big as a coffee table
Yeah.
and all that
Sure,
stuff. But
sure.
but one of the biggest inaccuracies is that they're always depicted in some kind of jungly environment, whereas
Right.
that's the last place we've ever found fossils of stuff.
Yes.
Because in a jungle, there's so much life constantly doing everything to everything
Yeah.
that basically we haven't really got anything from that because
Yes.
there's always been something around to get
Yes.
to eat the skin,
Yeah.
something around for the meat, something for the bones, so much plant life that everything is just disintegrated into dirt. The only fossils we've got is from deserty places.
Well, the only exception is
maybe more British sort of woodlands. There's
Yeah.
never been anything from a proper rainforest that we've
I
got.
mean, you can believe that the Jurassic Park team, like Hammond, just liked the image of dinosaurs in the jungle. And so
Yeah,
was
but
like,
still.
let's just put them in a jungle.
But
Why
if they
not?
brought them back, then they wouldn't have adapted to that environment because that's not where they're supposed to be. Because we haven't.
No, they
Do you
wouldn't.
know?
Yeah, they wouldn't. The only exception to us not seeing them outside of a jungle is they did a prologue to Dominion.
I liked that prologue.
The prologue
It was fun.
good. Did they actually play that in the film at the
Yeah,
start?
it was the prologue.
Right.
That's
Okay.
where the prologue goes.
Because I know they released it separately on YouTube like months before.
Yeah, they
Um,
released a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
once
yeah.
before.
All to make
There was like,
look, we're going to see all the dinosaurs in the wild. We're going to see them all in the wild.
except there's such an
No,
insane
actually-
sunset.
Actually, no, no. We're going to like a little secret hideout in a valley where they're all trapped.
No, because we did get to see them.
And
in
we're
the
going to talk about
wild.
bugs the whole time.
Yeah.
Not really interested in
No,
the dinosaurs
we did get
anyway.
to see them in the wild, but there was for some reason they were like, oh, do you know what we should have the whole film is like this sunset where the sun's directly in your eyes, so all you can see is silhouettes. Not the whole film, the whole prologue. My bad. You remember that prologue where all you can see is silhouettes because the sunset is just blinding you the whole time. It's like you promised me dinosaurs in the wild. We can have dinosaurs in the wild because of the sun.
Yeah. But they had slight feathers in the prologue.
They
They were a little bit hairy.
The T-Rex was mildly fuzzy.
He
in the
was
prologue.
mildly fuzzy.
And then they added that skin to Jurassic World.
They did, yes.
And then we could see it in all its glory.
Yes. If you
Not
want-
behind a silhouette
not behind
sunrise.
a silhouette, no. But yes, so
And how the Gigantosaurus was supposed to be the Joker of the Jurassic universe. And
all
all it ended up doing was killing one insect that was a villain anyway.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything.
One dying insect.
It was-
one flaming dying insect was flying out the sky.
It was only there because they needed a big dinosaur
I know.
for the
And then
poster and stuff.
They were hyping it up saying it's going to be the villain.
It was not.
It's going to be
it was not
the
a,
Joker.
The dinosaur is never the villain, though.
No,
is it?
but in this, they said,
Yeah.
the director and everyone said, this is the Joker of the Jurassic
That's
universe.
dumb.
And the one thing it killed was a dying,
Yeah, that's dumb.
flaming insect that was
Yeah.
falling up the sky. It
Yeah.
bit it.
And even then, with the exceptions like maybe the raptors in the first film, the dinosaurs are never the bad guys. They're never the villains.
Well, they're always the antagonists.
yeah.
But they're never really, they're animals and they're not bad. Well, the Indominus Rex. was
Apart from
definitely a villain.
and
the Indominus Rex was a villain. The Indoraptor was a villain.
Doodad.
The Scorpius Rex is
I'm
the
going
villains.
to shoot my gun at you and press a trigger, and the dinosaur will follow its light and kill you. Well, why don't you just shoot the gun? If you're aiming at a man, just shoot him. Don't
Exactly. Wait. Yeah, I never thought of that.
What are you gonna do? Like, now listen here, dinosaur. I need you to hide behind the corner, and I will aim my gun. And on my trigger, I need you to jump out and surprise the man and eat him.
I never thought about that.
Like, it's
So
pointless.
it's a weapon where you have a fully gun-shaped weapon,
Yeah.
with a trigger,
Yeah.
and a laser pointer, and now that you're in range, you press a button, and then a dinosaur goes and kills them.
You need to preset the dinosaur somewhere to surprise this.
So you need them in gunning range, in gunning aim, gunning fire,
Yep.
all that stuff. Holding a gun-shaped thing, pull
Yep.
a gun trigger.
Yep.
for a dinosaur to kill them? Why not just have a gun?
I don't know.
Why didn't they shut... Wait, I've never thought about this. This has never occurred to me. Why didn't they just sell a gun at the auction?
It's just a gun with a fancy laser.
It's a gun with delay.
Yes.
It's a gun with delay.
It's a gun with pizzazz.
Oh, that's just... I never thought about
It's
this. You need them in killing range to kill them.
Yeah.
With not a gun.
Yeah.
They even made it gun shaped.
It was literally a gun.
Had a gun trigger.
Yeah, I think they might actually use it as a gun at a point in the film.
That's stupid. I don't know why I never noticed these things.
No, I know that in Dominion, they have some other dinosaurs that are also on a laser trigger.
Oh,
but in that, it's just like a laser pointer.
Mm.
So it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, that makes... Oh, yeah, they were the... Wait, what were they? They with an A. It was a raptor beginning with A.
Raptor. Yeah, we know our dinosaurs.
Tiger, Ghost, and all them.
Yes.
I only remember that because
we know our dinosaurs.
Because of Evolution 2.
Yeah.
Because the skins in Evolution 2 had their names.
Yeah. We know our dinosaurs.
What a great game.
The Edmontosaurus is the best one with his big mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Edmund.
I liked the what was the that small carnivore in the game that had like the stripes? Oh, I can't remember his name. No, the one where it was all patchy and he was grey and had like a tiny horn. Because there was like one skin combination that made him look like an old pirate map, and I really liked it. I really liked making him look like an old weathered map.
I don't know
of islands.
I know there's like the little tadpole one, the one that just looks like a weird, horrible. Was it the something?
What are you on about?
There was, one of them just looks like a hideous frog, and it's like, what is that?
What?
Yeah.
When was that? What are you on about?
Yeah.
There was never no hideous frog in Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Tadpole dinosaur. Let me find it.
Sorry, we're going a little bit off topic.
Yeah, we are. This guy.
Oh,
the tadpole.
The little raptor-y guy with the massive head.
Yeah.
Why was it? Oh, yeah, and he had the weird sort of like frilled tail.
Yeah, everyone named him the tadpole.
Yeah, he was a bit weird looking. I didn't ever use him because he just looked wrong.
No. He was a nightmare in the first game. I just remember in the campaign just trying to get him to be happy. He'd escape all the time. On the worst map, the tiniest map, where you get blasted with tornadoes like every 5 minutes. It was literally the worst map, and you had to make this guy happy, and he was just not doing it.
Imagine playing the campaigns. They were just too difficult. I couldn't be bothered. It's like, the animals have needs. Who cares about that? In Sandbox, I can turn that off.
Come on. You can make pretty parks.
Exactly. That's what I like to do. And at some point, I tried to recreate that prologue.
Oh, right.
At some point, I tried to recreate. I think I remember doing a pretty decent job. But anyway,
well, there we go.
I watched the prologue over and over and over, and sort of made the environment in the prologue. And I was very proud of it.
Very good. I'm so glad we talked about this game that no one will have played.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
No, we were talking about Jurassic World.
It's called Jurassic World Liberation, and
we're talking about Jurassic World.
They're going to liberate some dinosaurs.
If people are interested in Jurassic World, they're interested in Jurassic World. So we've got to go all the way.
You know.
And now something that I know you are interested in. Mm-hmm. What's Claudia Winkleman doing?
I don't know. I know what Olivia Colman's doing.
We're not talking about Olivia Colman. We're not talking about Olivia Colman.
Okay, Claudia. What is Claudia Winkleman doing, James? And why are we talking about that first of all?
Because you're really interested.
I'm not really interested.
Because last episode you said you were really interested.
I did not say that.
And I said that every episode I would tell you what she's doing.
I have never been interested.
So I had to deliberately look it up because it wasn't
because last episode I wasn't interested.
Yeah, because you're so interested.
So no,
not because there was urgent news or anything.
Claudia Winkleman section every episode.
Yes.
Disgraceful.
What's Claudia Winkleman doing?
What is she doing then, James?
Apparently she's going to start primetime Chatshow on the BBC.
Sick.
Yeah. She described it as her sexy private members club.
Wow.
Incredible. What was that joke you said about her forehead?
It was about, what we're going to find first, Claudia Winkleman's forehead or the One Piece.
Yeah, and then I said that regardless, both are just going to be the friends that we made along the way.
What does that even mean?
It makes sense.
No.
Well, we know the One Piece is just the friends we made along the way.
No, it's not. Claudia Winkleman's forehead is more likely my friends. Just compact into a little forehead shape.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Than the One Piece being the friends we made along the way. That's more likely.
Yeah, I think
the One Piece is going to be an object.
Yes, but I think the One Piece will be the friends we made along because the continents smashed together or something. You said, right?
Yes,
they smashed together.
Yes,
and then everyone's friends.
Yeah, everyone will be friends.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
As a figurative One Piece. No, I think that the actual One Piece,
Why
the actual object,
you can't have a
will
figurative
let them-
One Piece and a One Piece.
and a literal. Yeah,
How do
can,
you know that there's a physical thing?
Because it's been seen before.
Oh, by whom?
Gold Roger and his crew.
Well,
He saw it and he laughed at it,
well,
and then he didn't take it.
well, he probably laughed at it because
He
it was
didn't pick
dumb.
it up. No.
Because it was just
No.
because it was just a note saying you're friends now.
No, they were already friends because this is crew. No, I think the actual One Piece, Gold Roger couldn't take it because
Because he's not friendly.
no, he is very friendly.
He's immune
He
to
couldn't take
friendship.
it because he's not
He
the
hasn't got-
reincarnation of Joy Boy and the main character.
Of Joy
is.
Boy!
Yes.
He hasn't got the joy to be friends!
No.
It makes sense!
It doesn't make
My
sense.
theory about this show I've never watched makes perfect sense.
Is
The more
nuts.
evidence you tell me.
The main character
It continues-
is Joy Boy, so the main character will get it.
Yes, because he's the symbol of revolution and coming together and
Yes.
friendship.
He is. He's a
So it
symbol.
makes sense.
No, because
It would be
Because-
thematically appropriate if the One Piece is just the friends they made.
I think
along
Gold
the
Roger
way.
laughed at it because he wasn't allowed to take it. Because usually when most would crash out, he giggles away.
Yeah.
That's why I think he was giggling because he can't have it. And then Luffy,
Because he hasn't got friends.
because he wasn't joyous enough.
Yes.
And Luffy is joyous enough.
Exactly.
And he's gonna take it.
So he's going to be like,
And then he's
the
gonna-
friends we made
no,
along the
no,
way.
no, he's gonna take the object of the One Piece and
Uh-huh.
then fix the world and liberate everyone with it. And then I guess you get that figurative friends we made along the way where
Sure.
everyone in the
Sure.
world is united in
Sure.
one continent.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a source of infinite resources, so no
Okay.
one will have to fight
Okay.
over resources. So there'll be no stealing, no murder.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
everyone's tummy is fed, everyone's sheltered. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's safe.
Everyone's friends.
Because everyone's friends. And then there's the figurative One Piece. The friends.
Along the way.
You get your friends you made along the way if you really want that.
Yes.
There's that.
Right.
But I think it will be an object.
Now you have to explain Olivia Colman's
Claudia Winkleman.
Claudia Winkleman's
Claudia Winkleman's forehead. I reckon it's like, I reckon it's paper white.
Uh-huh.
You know, she sort of spray tans herself, and she's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
made herself quite
She
orange.
doesn't
and
need
dark.
to spray tan her
No,
forehead.
no, I think it just never has seen sunlight, and it's
Right.
just like Nosferatu white, like
Okay.
paper white.
Right, that makes
Whiter than
sense.
paper.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you think that when
There's
she
just a tan line going above her
Yeah.
eyebrows,
and when you
right around her
and you
head.
think that when she exposes it, the power of that moment will unite the world as friends. I think it will.
I think it'll
I think she
instantly
will. I think that will end world peace.
end world peace.
End war. I think that will bring about world peace.
No, I think it might just kill. Claudia Winkleman.
I think it might just.
I think it might just light her head on
It
fire.
might kill Olivia Colman.
It's not.
Olivia Colman might be passing.
I
I
think
might see it. I
it's-
might just die on the spot.
I just don't think it's seen enough sunlight. It might just light ablaze as soon as it's exposed. As soon as it's exposed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then everyone will go, "Whoa!
No, Claudia Winkleman died.
A spark of hope!
Her weird pale
A
pasty
spark
forehead
of hope! The light!
lit on fire,
The light!
and she died.
It's friendship!
No.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I reckon her forehead's like mildly moist. Because I think that, you know, everyone like on a hot day, because her hair is black.
Yeah, and probably very...
and that absorbs heat.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have a black cat, but a black cat in sunlight is like surface to sun level. Black hair gets hot.
Yes.
And, you know, you see her on a presenting shows and stuff, or traitors or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And she always looks like she's in a hot place under a lot of heat. And people
Sweat from their head.
Yeah.
But her hair is like a helmet. I don't think it ever it gets let out.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair is like,
it's so compact. I reckon her head sweats a lot, but it just doesn't escape the hair.
Yes. That
And
would
it's
make
just
sense.
building up in there like a
Okay.
big bubble of water.
So that's why she doesn't show anymore.
Yep, 'cause it doesn't evaporate because the sunlight doesn't get to it.
I see.
And if she
But that doesn't
revealed it,
That doesn't make sense with the whole friends along the way. If her forehead is absolutely like horrid and just a bubbling vat
pasty,
of
white,
white
pale,
paste,
yeah.
it's not going to inspire
It'll all fall apart.
unless it's so gloopy and mush that it can be used as glue, and it will glue everyone together. Hence, friends along the way.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, so we've established that both the One Piece,
No.
and a Louis, Claudia Winkleman's forehead are the friends they made along the way, and they're going to be discovered at the same time. Maybe they're even the same thing.
I don't think that.
Maybe she's going to appear.
I don't think that they're going to get to the final island, Laugh Tale, and go, now we get to see what the One Piece is. And then she's just there, and they lift up her fringe. And they're like, wow, I found the One Piece.
Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I'm telling you now, bookmark this in however many years,
I reckon
when the truth comes out.
Oh, someone's going to give me I think it's £12 if I'm correct about the One Piece.
All right, well,
because I've said my theory.
All right, well,
if I'm correct, I'm going to get £12.
All right, well, you have to give me £13.
Whoa!
If my theory is correct.
Sure, I'll shake on that.
If the One Piece is actually Claudia Winkleman.
Claudia Winkleman's forehead. Yes. Yeah, no. I mean, I'll shake on that.
Yeah,
because
no one has ever made a correlation between those two things.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay. Anyway, in other news, we got some more big news.
Yeah,
we got some big business news.
What's the big business
news for business people? We're talking business.
Talking business.
We're not talking about Gee-Wizz business. We're talking about
business.
Business.
Lord business.
Ciao.
What?
That's what he said.
I haven't watched that film in ages.
It's
moving on.
It's not personal. It's business. Lord business.
And he says ciao.
Ciao. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Moving on.
So there's a new Disney boss.
Is there?
Yes. Josh D'Amaro, and I've got a GIF. There he is with a lightsaber.
Cool.
Look at him.
He looks like a, happy little chappy.
Yep. And I made a great pun in one of the social media posts we're going to do for this episode.
What's the pun?
New Disney boss. Is it a hit or a miss?
Did you use the GIF?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank God, because if you just said that, then it would not have worked.
But with the GIF.
The GIF is he's holding a lightsaber and he's on some weird, Star Wars
so this was him.
Recreation.
Do you remember
thing.
the Galactic Cruiser Hotel?
Is he, deflecting bullets?
Yes.
So hit or miss?
So hit or miss.
Yeah, you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I'm so proud of myself.
Good joke.
Remember the Galactic Cruiser Hotel?
I do remember that.
Yes.
Wasn't it shambolic?
It was a massive flop.
Yeah.
He was, so before, obviously now he's CEO of Disney as a whole, replacing Bob Iger.
What did Bob Iger do?
Bob Iger was the CEO of Disney responsible for purchasing Star Wars.
Okay.
So he's a big guy.
Who's done some big decisions.
Who did some big things. He was made CEO in 2005 and bought Star Wars in 2012. But then retired in 2020.
Yeah.
Right? And his successor, Bob Chapek, Bob 2, took over. But Iger still stuck around? In his old office? Because apparently, and I quote, his office had a private shower, and Iger consistently woke up around 4:15 a.m. to work out and then shower. Iger was heading out to a Disney premiere award show benefit. He would often take a second shower. And when Chapek came in, both men agreed that Chapek wouldn't have as much need for the office shower as Bob Iger. So he stuck around because he really liked the shower.
He must have had a rumor when he was a kid that he didn't shower, and he's just really still wants to try and protect that.
So, and because...
Why did he have to mention that he showers 3 times? Why is he so insecure about that?
So because Bob Iger was still around having showers...
Having showers 3 times a day.
Bob Chapek basically just did whatever Iger said, so he wasn't really in charge.
Oh.
But then Disney made a load of poor economic decisions.
Yes, they did.
And that obviously was Bob Chapek's fault. It was not Bob Iger's fault. He wasn't telling him what to do from the shower, obviously. So Bob Chapek had to go. He was sacked in 2022. And so Bob Iger came back as Bob 3. So there was Bob 1, Iger, Bob 2, Bob Chapek, and Bob 3 is Bob Iger again.
Okay.
And that's the saga of the Bobs.
It doesn't sound like much is going to really change, to be honest. It doesn't sound like there's going to be some huge thing we're missing out on.
So now
it doesn't sound like we're going to miss much. Here. Tomorrow.
The new CEO. Mm-hmm. He was, this is interesting. He has no experience in film. He was
Wow! That's great.
He was CEO of the Disney parks Hence his role in the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. I don't know if he was responsible for it or if they just invited him. Wow. If he's responsible for it, then he's like a bad business guy.
This isn't great.
Either way.
I mean, zero experience.
He knows money. He knows money. I mean, who's to say Bob Iger won't still just be there in the shower, though? Like, realistically, he might still just be there.
I mean, he has a lot of showers.
He has a lot of showers. We don't know that he's truly gone.
Why does he have to mention the fact that he showers?
I don't know. I don't know why. When I was researching the story of the Bobs and why they all retired, the shower story just kept coming up, and it was like, how is this the most important reason?
I think he just I think he just tells it a lot. He emphasizes it. I think he's insecure about it or something. Maybe that was a rumor.
I had to stay.
He stunk one day, and he was the kid that didn't shower, so he likes to mention it a lot.
Yeah, I shower.
I shower 3 times a day, maybe sometimes even 4 if I'm, if I'm staying humble. If I'm not at my
and we
6,
both agree that Chapek wouldn't use the shower as much
as I would.
He doesn't need it.
He's a dirty boy.
He's a dirty
boy.
Okay, great.
Moving on.
Moving on to more business news for business people. Another Disney boss is gone, Kathleen Kennedy.
Jam.
The executive producer or the CEO of whoever it is, the president.
What did that
Lucasfilm
person do?
So she has been.
What did she do?
Lucasfilm president since Disney bought it. She was
responsible for.
Not responsible for. She was handpicked by George Lucas to head his company.
What was she responsible for?
She was responsible. Well, she was outside of Star Wars. She has been one of the most influential producers of all time, producing Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, E.T., Back to the Future.
These are big names.
You hear documentaries all the time. I remember the Jurassic Park. There was a war between the puppeteers and the CGI people, right? Because obviously Jurassic Park pioneered CGI. But at the time, it was very experimental. Loads of people were like, nah, that wouldn't work. We'll just use the puppets, right?
Yeah.
Use the big puppets, the animatronics. But there was this one guy, I can't remember his name, who basically came up with the CGI dinosaurs. And he only got to use them because Kathleen Kennedy happened to walk in the room and go, hey, that looks cool.
I've heard this. I think I've seen the same documentary you have seen.
Yeah. So she's been hugely influential. She has a huge role in helping with films and all this.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, Star Wars fans who hate everything, especially Star Wars, hated her because she was the face of Disney Star Wars, right? And no one was.
Well,
Disney Star Wars.
They did awful things like Andor.
Yeah, well.
Did you just agree?
No. She was a great role in Andor as well. Tony Gilroy's talked at length about how
all jokes aside, I'm sure Andor's great, but she has done some bad things. Disney Star Wars hasn't been consistently Andor and Mandalorian level.
But so she's not a creative, right? You have to remember that.
Yeah.
She was hugely influential in setting up what could have been great. J.J. Abrams at the time was recognized as a good director. Getting Rian Johnson in for the next one, that would have been good. And then it would have been the Jurassic World, Colin Trevorrow, the Jurassic World director who rebooted that, would have done the third one.
Yeah.
But then he dropped out. His script leaked, and it's so much better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But J.J. Abrams came back, and it was a mess. But she basically set up, we'll do this. And if it went according to plan, it would have maybe been okay.
Yeah, but it didn't.
New CEO after her, Dave Filoni. Mr. Clone Wars. Mr. Mandoverse.
As I've said, I haven't seen the Clone Wars, but I've heard it's great.
Yes, it is. It is good. So is Rebels. But the catch is, there's a term. It's called the Filoniverse.
Yeah.
It's called the sort of the spin-offification of Star Wars. Everything's all merging together with all these old characters, all these cartoon characters coming back, and it's all going to be this big MCU fight. And lots of people don't like that. Right? It will maybe be okay. But there's always the concern that it'll just be like,
Well, there's always a concern that it could be not great. And, who knows, maybe that is what's going to happen. But, if they don't do it, then what was all that for?
Well,
all
you have
these
to remember-
setting up of different characters. Then what was all that for? For
Yes.
them to just sit by and let what's
Yes,
his name Creed?
but at the same time, you go from Mandalorian season 1,
yeah,
Jon Favreau.
yeah.
Mandalorian season 2, Dave Filoni comes in and brings some of his characters.
Well, a different person directed each episode of the first.
Yeah, I know, but like the overall sort of Dave Filoni was a lot more
Didn't
responsible.
the ginger lady in Jurassic World?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah,
yes,
she did one.
directed-
She did
yeah.
the best one. She did the horror episode.
Yes,
didn't
she did. She did a
That
very good
episode
episode.
was so cool.
Yeah.
It was like genuinely. They managed to make what was it, an ATST? Was that what it was called?
Yes,
again?
yes.
They managed to make an ATST
Yes.
genuinely
Oh,
terrifying.
that was based on an old
The horror
film,
episode
wasn't
was
it?
so good.
Yeah, that was based on.
She did an amazing episode.
It's based on an old, like, I think it's an old Japanese film that inspired George Lucas to make Star Wars.
Cool, nice.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, because all
Yeah.
that stuff about how Darth Vader's designed after
Yeah,
a samurai
yeah,
suit
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
he had a huge role in Mandalorian, but
Mhm.
season 3 was when he really started taking a bigger role, and that's when it's like, look at all my characters, and they're all here, and
Yeah,
a lot of people who were like completely anti-Star Wars prequels were like, oh, this was a fun standalone thing, and now I have to watch all the Clone Wars, and I have to know about all these characters and all this stuff. I don't know.
Oh no, I have to watch the thing I'm a fan of.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. What pushes me over the fence, however, are the rumours. There are only rumours, so it might not be the end of the world. That Dave Filoni does not like Star Wars Andor. What? How?
Well, it's supposed to be the best series Star Wars have made.
It is.
It is.
It's the best thing.
I'm gonna
It's
take-
the best thing Star Wars has made since Empire Strikes Back.
All right, I'm going to take your word for this
Okay, good.
as the best thing Star Wars made since Empire Strikes Back.
Good.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
What?
Why does that not make sense?
No, him not liking it.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
So, yeah, that's the controversy.
I mean,
now.
luckily he doesn't have to include it in his big, showdown if he's going to make that because.
No, he doesn't.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, him not liking it, I don't think has any. It's not going to have any bad drawbacks. Plus, it being just a rumor, it's likely not true since
Yeah.
Star Wars. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. It's likely not true. If it is true, it won't have any bad effects on the Star Wars
No,
film
it won't.
series universe. all that stuff.
Realistically, the worst that can happen
Realistically-
is we'll just get a couple more Filoni movies for
Yeah.
a while and like things crossing over and spin-offs and all that.
I don't think
stuff.
that deep's going to happen if it is true, which it likely is.
Yeah.
because it doesn't make any sense.
It'll all be fine. Everything will be
Yeah,
fine.
it'll be
probably
fine.
nothing will change. Just like how
Yeah.
probably nothing will change with Warner Brothers and yada yada yada.
Yeah,
Even
maybe
though-
he'll add in a really cool little line into his little shadow film. This truly was a Star War.
Yes, maybe he will. If anyone would do it, it's him. If anyone, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there we
Say
go.
that again.
Say that again.
This truly was a Star War.
Wow.
Stupid.
Begun.
Maybe.
Clone War. has.
Maybe the Star Wars the friends they made along the way.
Maybe it is.
Maybe the Star is the
No,
wars
that's
they had
a
along the way.
dumb. That's a dumb theory.
Maybe the
That's a-
Star.
No,
listen to this.
No.
Maybe the Star is the
No.
wars they had along the way.
All right,
never
I can
know.
get behind that.
exactly.
The Star is the wars they made along the way.
They had along the way.
They had a lot.
They had along the way.
They had a lot of wars along the way.
The wars in between the stars.
Between the stars. God, we've gone on for a long time. Oh, we haven't done bagels yet. Oh no!
What
Oh no!
a shame.
Oh, we have to do. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. There wasn't anything else. Oh, there was a bit about Stranger Things. Stranger Things. There's going to be a show, and there's going to be a. It's set between season 2 and 3, and the voice actors were all recast. It's animated, and
I hope
The
that they make it super weird and stylized because
Yeah,
if
it
it's just
Let
a
me-
cast but animated, I don't think that'll go down too well.
Let me get a picture.
You have a physical picture.
I do
You do
in Empire.
in Empire.
Those are the pictures we have so far. They look like something.
Oh
They look
dear!
like people.
What is Mike
Yeah,
doing?
They're all being recast. It's set between season 2 and 3, so it's just a fun little
I
adventure.
don't know about that. Okay, yeah, sure.
But the showrunner Eric Robles insisted that it is not entry level Upside Down, meaning it is not Stranger Things for kids.
No.
It'll so yeah. because apparently there's a shark or something.
There's a shark?
Apparently, he was like, "Did you not see the shark? It's not Stranger Things for kids. There was a monster shark thing."
There was a demo shark?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it going to be canon?
Yes. Okay. Unless it's bad, in which case they'll be like, "Nah, that didn't happen."
These things are strange.
Yes, they are.
Say that again.
Did they say that in the show?
I really hope that. Oh, no, they don't. They don't.
Did they not?
Have you not seen it yet?
No, I've seen Stranger
Yeah, I was
Things.
gonna say.
Of
Oh, yeah, we
course
talked about that
we
last time.
talked
We talked about
I just
this.
can't remember. Did they at any point say there's
These
some
things-
strange things going on?
I've seen Stranger
I've
Things.
seen stranger things than this.
So stupid.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Have you got a? Have you? What's it time for, Felix? Have you got a bagel? This is. It's a bagel.
This is
really.
my-
This
this
is your bagel.
This is my bagel.
We've got a song.
Yeah, we do.
You haven't.
I don't want to listen to it.
Yes, you do.
I've listened to it before. Please don't put it on.
We're gonna listen to the
No,
song.
we're not.
We are.
Bagels. I like bagels.
And I like hot cross buns.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yes, I've seen Jojo Rabbit. We had to study it for GCSE.
It's great, isn't it?
It is a great film, yeah.
I don't understand why people have a problem with it. Well, I do, but I don't.
I mean, people have a
Well,
problem with it because it's the
Hitler
Nazis.
dancing.
Because it's the Nazis,
Well,
but
yeah,
like
but,
happy.
like- Yeah, but every single major war in history has been won by, like, in quotes, the good guys.
Right.
Whoever wins decides who the good guys were. But anyway,
Hitler was still a bad person. I'm not
Yep.
saying he was a good person, but I'm saying the whole country of Germany were not bad people. Even there were probably some, Nazis that weren't bad people, because the whole thing about Jojo Rabbit is that the whole country is turned into Nazis.
Yeah.
Even the children that
Yeah.
don't know what right and wrong is yet are turned into Nazis.
No,
And they're given their own uniform.
Yeah.
And then, like, they
like
are
a-
called official, you're a Nazi now.
Yeah.
And they're like 5 years old,
Yeah.
just handed a gun.
Yeah.
And this was all real. That all did happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's just mad that, they forced every single person to try and participate in the war when the Russians and the whatever got too close. Even just the old women in the streets, they were all given guns. They were all made to fight, and they were all titled official
I
Nazis.
just remember the little
like
kid in that film.
10-year-olds. Yeah. What was his name? His name was like
not the main character. The other
yeah,
one.
the little fat kid. His name was like Yorkie.
Yes, Yorkie.
Yorkie. He accidentally fires a missile into a building or something.
Yeah.
Great. But also there's like, a lot of people are heated on the fact that Hitler is his imaginary friend, and
Yep.
you see Hitler dancing about all happy, having fun and stuff. But it only makes sense because Hitler is painted as this hero to these 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
He's painted as this sort of like heroes guiding them to a better world.
Yeah.
And they're all being told that they're a special race that's better than everyone. And that's just such a magical little thing to them.
Yeah. Also,
And-
it's kind of just ridiculous.
It
Like, Hitler was just ridiculous.
Hitler was ridiculous. Like, because all of the stuff that is said in the film, it did, even though it's like half a comedy, it did actually happen.
Yeah.
Like there was a kid training camp where they were learning how to throw grenades at Americans.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weirdly makes sense that Hitler was his imaginary friend,
Yeah.
because that's who he was looking up to, because he didn't know any better,
Yeah.
And the film, I think one of the main reasons I think the film was so good is because it just suddenly snaps and shocks you, and then it's not a comedy anymore.
Yep.
Like, it's out of nowhere. There's no build up to it. There's no dramatized sort of. He's just following a butterfly through the town. It's all happy. It's still funny.
Yeah.
And then his mum's
And then his
hanging
mum's
there.
hanging, yeah.
And then from that point onwards, it's suddenly a horrible film where he goes back and he stabs the Jewish girl, and
Mhm.
and then they have to. Then there's the war scene.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
dead people lying about everywhere, and it's just from that point onwards, it's just a sudden shock. It's no longer a comedy film,
Yeah.
and it's just like that shock was just insane because
But
it
then
was
they dance
so
But then they dance in the street.
yeah to the German version of what
Yes,
was it?
we-
Heroes,
Heroes, yeah.
by David Bowie. By the way, David Bowie did make that because he went down and lived in Berlin for a bit.
Oh,
That was official.
yes,
He actually
okay,
did just
right.
make a German version.
Okay, great.
That wasn't dubbed by anyone else who was trying to be a Bowie reenactor.
Right, okay.
That was Bowie.
Great.
He only released it in English and German
Yes.
because he went down and lived in Berlin with Iggy Pop for a bit and sort of fixed Iggy Pop.
Sure.
Because that happened because Iggy Pop was all mental and
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah, I think you've talked about this.
yeah,
yes.
I've talked about this. But anyway, that was a great final scene, a great final song to end it on. Really weird to hear heroes sung in German. But yeah, from Mum, following the butterfly and seeing Mum hanging to then the end with the dancing, it's just a horrible film. Everything's just like, it's just horrible. And it's such a shock because it's been so hilarious up until then.
Yeah.
Like with Taika Waititi playing Hitler.
It's pretty good.
Taika Waititi playing Hitler is one of the funniest casts I've ever seen in any film. Especially since he was so bad at being German. He kept going back into what's it called? New Zealand. He kept going back into his Kiwi accent, which was really funny. He kept just slipping back into it. Like his cast as Hitler is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And obviously, Hitler bad, but Taika Waititi, Hitler good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, that was
great film.
That was your bagel.
That was my bagel.
Time for my hot cross bun. Which is
My bagel was Hitler.
Your bagel was Hitler.
My bagel
is
Your hot cross bun.
Is a David Fincher.
hot cross bun.
My hot cross bun.
You disgrace.
My
You
apologies.
came up with this and you got it
You
wrong.
like bagels, I like hot cross buns.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
I mean, I'm more of a hot cross bun person myself.
No,
personally.
you're not. No, you're not.
Why do you decide what I like to eat?
You like bagels.
I like all foods. There's not one food I've discovered
Alright,
that I've disliked.
But you also like bagels.
Can this be my scallop?
No.
No, okay.
It's not. We've already got the song.
Continue.
It's not as catchy.
Okay.
Scallop and bagel. What? Scallop and hot cross bun. No. So my hot cross bun
Yeah.
is a David Fincher film called The Game, and I'm only highlighting this because I've never had a twist at the end of a film where I can't tell if it's an anticlimax, but I'm also like, yeah, that works.
Okay.
So the whole point of the film is that he starts, and I'm going to spoil it, but it's from 1997, so who cares? The whole point of the film is that he's like a kind of a boring guy, but he enters into this game, this challenge game, and he thinks it's going to be like a small little thing, but it completely changes the world. It's this like mega corporation.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
That,
the film.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it soon. I think.
Yes.
I know of this where it sort of
Yes.
ruins his whole life,
ruins
and he
his whole
goes
life.
to jump off a edge, and then he lands in
Yes, so
a birthday party.
Yeah, so
Something
every
like that?
every time
Oh,
he
no.
thinks he's escaped, it turns out it was a trick or a twist, and he can't get out because like he ends up drugged in Mexico, right? Just like left there. All of his money has been robbed. He was like a really rich guy. All of his money was robbed. He has to get his own way back to America. And he ends up like on the run. He almost dies. The person he's running away with almost dies. It's like a whole horrific thing. At the very end, he thinks he's like running away from the corporation, and he's like got the gun by the door, and there's a woman who's like, no, this is the end of the game. Don't shoot. They're going to come out with a glass of champagne. Don't shoot. And the door opens and he shoots, and it was a guy with a glass of champagne. It was his brother with champagne. And he's like, oh my God, I just killed my brother. I thought it was the end.
Mm-hmm.
So he jumps off, and then he lands in a birthday party. And it's like, happy birthday, and that's the end of the film. It's
His
like
brother was still alive.
his brother was still alive, and it's like after
He thinks he's got nothing
every
left.
time he thinks he's escaped and he ends up back in it, he finally escapes, and it's it was just a prank. It was just a prank, dude. It was just a birthday prank. And
I've
it's
heard
like,
about that film. It seems very.
and it's
good.
like what?
Who's the main guy again?
You just said who it was. Who was he?
I can't remember the name though. Hold on, Malcolm.
Does Letterboxd have a cast? It doesn't.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Most recent film I watched him in was Falling Down.
Falling
Which was a
Down.
very funny film.
No, I haven't seen that.
That quickly gets very. It's basically, sort of, business guy in car. People are annoying because there's traffic. It's an especially hot day.
Yeah.
There's like a kid crying in the car next to him. There's a fly flying around his head he can't catch.
Yeah.
Just all these mild annoyances, and he just crashes out and gets out the car and starts walking home himself.
Yeah.
And then people are getting angry at him because he's left his car there, and I think maybe someone goes after him and he just sort of like kicks him to the floor and then just keeps walking away. And then at some point someone tries to mug him, and then he just beats up the muggers with his suitcase and takes their bats and pocket knife, and he's just slowly upgrading through the whole film through self-defense. And like he walks into gang territory, and all these gang members come after him, And then he beats them all up with his suitcase, his pocket knife, and the bat, and then takes their bag full of guns and stuff. And he just like slowly upgrades himself through the whole film. He meets like a neo-Nazi and stuff who's trying to relate to him, you know, saying, "Oh yeah, you're like me, aren't you? You're homophobic and racist too, right? Because you beat up those people." He's like, "No, I'm just beating people up. I'm nothing like you." And then he beats up the neo-Nazi and takes his old like army uniform and rocket launcher and stuff. And it's a really stupid, silly film. It's just really, it's just a guy who's annoyed, just progressively getting like a bigger and bigger arsenal through self-defense of just trying to walk home. It's really funny. There are some really funny lines in it. Like, and then suddenly at the end it gets really real, and they give it back to him like, no, he's actually got a mental illness, and he gets really angry. And he was abusive, and his wife doesn't want him to come home because she's got a restraining order, and his child has got something or whatever. It suddenly gets really real towards the end. It's like, oh, it's not funny anymore. It's quite real now. And then, yeah, it's a really funny film.
Huh. Okay,
it's really enjoyable. It's just like every single time you see like some sort of mugger or gang member get beat up after, like, it just feels really weirdly refreshing. It's just like,
there we go.
Anyway,
yeah,
Falling Down's great.
That was Bagels and Hot Cross Buns, everyone.
The game's great.
The game's great.
Jojo Rabbit's great. As
3-in-1.
always, Severance is great.
Yeah, Andor's great.
Gotta mention One Piece is great. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
and Claudia Winkleman's great.
No.
Claudia Winkleman's boring.
No, but she's gonna bring about world peace.
No, she's not.
No. But her forehead glue.
I reckon if every single human being on the planet all watched all of and read all of One Piece and understood it all thoroughly, instant world peace, I'd bet my life saved us.
But do you not think?
No, not.
Well, yes, because Claudia Winkleman is in One Piece.
No, she's not.
So
not yet. No,
not yet.
She's gonna be in the live action.
She will be. Maybe in a roundabout way, the One Piece will be a person, but then she'll play them in the live action. And then I'd technically be right and get £16.
I sort of think that the One Piece is going to kind of fuse with our main character. Do you reckon he's just going to become Claudia Winkleman like that?
Yeah, I think so. Just
there's a puff of smoke and it's just like,
hello. Okay, that's the end of the show. They keep getting longer.
They do keep getting
longer. Cinema though, films are getting longer.
Films are getting
so long. I watched The Brutalist the other night.
I recognise that.
It's so long they have an interval.
Oh no, I think
the film has an interval.
The film has an interval.
In the cinemas, there was an interval. You have a break. It's like what?
I think I'm just thinking of like brutalist architecture.
Well, yeah, I mean it's about a Jewish immigrant who builds brutalist structures.
That's cool. I like brutalist architecture. I think it's cool. That's really boring thing to say, but I think it's quite cool.
Yeah, it was 2024. It was Adrian Brody.
Oh, I like him. He's great.
He won the Oscar for that and did that really
fair enough
that everyone got annoyed about. Because it was that year where they were trying to clamp down on long speeches, so loads of people had to cut their speeches short, but then he was like, no, I'm carrying on.
Wait a minute. They got brutalist font. Nice.
Yes.
Nice, I like that. Oh, I can't find I found a cover a second ago that looked really good. But anyway.
That's the end of the show. We have to address a comment that I don't want to.
What is it? Wait, let me read it.
Remember Toby? Long-time supporter of the channel. He's the one who asked us way back to talk about musical falsettos.
Oh dear.
But yeah, he's a long-term supporter of the channel. We appreciate you, Toby. But we also don't know what to do about your questions. He's wrote, "Hello, Gee-Wizz. I was wondering what your two's thoughts were on Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey being cast as Dot and George in the new production of Sunday in the Park with George. I think it's relevant because obviously they were both in the Wicked movies together. Obviously, we know that. And you two talk about movies. What are your thoughts?"
I don't know what that film is.
I don't know. It's a Broadway musical, but they're making a film adaptation.
So it's The Wicked 2 in another musical.
I think so.
I think it's gonna do well because Wicked's been doing well. But again, I don't think that Ariana Grande should be like allowed to be a main role in film. I know that sounds awful. But she's just like so skeleton thin.
Yeah.
Cast her in the second Minecraft film as the skeleton, please. I don't think that she should allowed to be this role model for kids because she starves herself.
Oh, Jonathan Bailey. We know Jonathan Bailey. He was in Rebirth as the scientist.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
And probably
The Snickers bar rapper.
Yes, that. The doctor. What didn't he say some stupid things in that film about science?
I don't know. There were some funny lines that didn't make any sense if you actually listen to what they're saying. But yeah, my thoughts on that is it's gonna do well because it's The Wicked 2 in another musical.
Yeah, and they're both popular. And the Broadway musical is maybe popular as well. Okay, we've answered your question.
That's your question.
That's that done.
I don't think
Ladies and gentlemen.
She's not. She shouldn't be a role model to kids.
No.
So she shouldn't be playing main roles in films.
No.
Because I don't want the kids to try and get I don't want children trying to look like a tripod. It's just not a good idea.
Like in the back rooms.
Oh, exactly the tripod guy, the back room.
She's in the back room.
I think it's called the entity or something. No, they're all entities. I don't know.
Oh,
Entity number 1.
But she's back in the room.
Back in the room.
What?
Say that again.
Speaking of being back, we will be back. This episode might be so long, it might have to be a 2-parter. Ooh, that would make up for the month. That would certainly make up for the month that doesn't exist.
It almost looks like it's getting darker.
It does.
Which, when I got here at 2, didn't I?
It's 5 o'clock.
Well.
Whoop-de-doo.
Bye-bye.
It might be. Yes, that's how we end now.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Might have to be a 2-parter.
Maybe.
And then you can come up with 2 names because there's been a lot of running jokes mentioned.
Names. Oh no, I need 2 names. What about the running? It would have to be a part 1, part 2 situation because the jokes would run over.
Yeah,
you can't just watch part 2 and be like, why are they talking about Claudia Winkleman?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's Olivia Colman got to do with this?
Disgraceful mix-up.
So if you want to stay up to date with all the Gee-Wizz news, we post about all the latest news in film and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow us on Spotify and YouTube for the episodes. Make sure to follow us on X or Twitter or whatever you like to call it. It's Gee-Wizz YT on YouTube, at James Rowland 1103 on X, and at Geewizz Official on X and Twitter and all the rest. Both me and Felix are on Letterboxd. If you want to see all the reviews we're doing, Felix does not review, but he does watch.
Don't expect much from my Letterboxd because I just like seeing a number on how many films I've watched, which is currently at 900.
Ooh,
so I'm proud of that.
There we go.
But I don't review yet. I may in the future.
Maybe.
I may in the future, but I do not review yet. Yeah. So don't expect nothing from that.
I am J. Roland 1103. He is FelixMunt.
Really?
And we also upload chapter segments of the show if you don't have the patience to listen to the full thing. Cheeky. I should have mentioned there are timestamps. It's too late to mention timestamps now, but there were timestamps if you wanted to skip around in the episode at any point. Important information to know right now.
Put that at the start or something.
Put that at the start. I can do that.
Yeah.
That's the end of the show, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. This might be the end of 2 shows. I can't remember. Oh, does that mean we have to do 2 outros? Nah, it's fine. We'll do a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Plus, you can always edit stuff back in and do an impersonation of my voice.
That's exactly what I'll do.
Yes.
Okay. That's the end of the show. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Gee-Wizz, that's the end of the show. Gee-Wizz, now it's time to go. Gee-Wizz, we're gonna say goodbye now and see you again.